guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline podcast. I'm your host, Corey. And as you can see, we got a full house. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, my boy?
What's up? We
What's good?
What's the word, fellas?
got BooWop. We got Baby. Everybody can hear me?
Oh,
Yeah,
loud and
yeah.
clear.
I'm talking to
That's
myself.
much better now. That's much better now.
GK, are you with me?
Yeah, bro.
At least I got GK with me. All right, what's up, Dub?
You with me?
we got Player's Choice back in the house. Shout out Player's Choice. You guys ready to get into this? We got these last couple of days was a little crazy. You know, Tom Brady coming out of retirement, which we'll get on a little bit later on in the show. Deshaun Watson criminal case is over. So we're gonna jump into that. I got two questions for you guys, and I'm gonna start with GK, and then any of you guys that want to jump in after that can jump in after that. All right. So GK, the two questions are with Deshaun Watson is: should or is the NFL going to punish him, and what team do you think he best fits on?
For the first part of the question, I guess they have to see about the civil cases, because I guess there's going to be civil court and something's going to be determined through that. So depending on what happens with that, if he's found any kind of guilty against, the victims in the civil court, then I'm sure the NFL is going to have to take action. Secondly, the Saints, man, good offensive line, good defense, just salary cap issues. No coach, but, it's still a good roster. So, playing inside, I think that could be good for him.
Did you say no coach?
Didn't Peyton, isn't he up out of there?
I believe so.
They have a good coach. they have a good coach still.
Who?
Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator. When we had a top five,
I didn't know they made an announcement on who the coach was.
Yeah, they made that announcement. Yeah, Dennis Allen is the defensive coordinator. They promoted Chris Richard. I mean, the head coach. They promoted Chris Richard to DC. We kept our offensive coordinator that's been with Peyton. We are fine. Trust me.
I like the optimism.
You're saying the Saints are fine?
Yes.
How are you guys fine? You guys are nowhere near to be fine. You guys are struggling right
What do
now,
you mean?
bro.
What do you mean? How?
You guys have no cap space at all.
Neither did the Packers.
Well, they fixed
and
it
they
a
made
little
it work.
bit.
They
Bro,
just cleared their
Neither did the
They
Packers,
fixed
and
it
they
a
made it
little
work.
The
bit.
Packers
Bro,
about
they
to
got
fix
Aaron
the
Rodgers.
The Packers got Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Right,
The-
and they
the
got a
Saints-
Okay, yeah, cool.
The
Cool,
Saints
okay.
were like -60, and now they're like -6, so they fixed it like a lot. They're still bad, but
Yeah, cat problem's still bad, but no, we're fine.
they-
And this is why I
they
say we're
fixed it a
fine.
lot. Yeah.
This is why I say we're fine. Yeah, the Packers got Aaron Rodgers, but they just lost to Darius Smith today. Devontae Adams said he's not going to play on the tag, so we'll see what they do with that. So they're in cap hell too. As far as New Orleans goes, we were 5-2 with Jameis before he got hurt. Tom Brady coming back. We swept them with Trevor Siemian. So,
But the thing is,
that.
with Sean Payton there, bro, like Sean Payton is he's a great coach, and it's kind of hard for somebody to fill those shoes. Like, so yeah, you guys have the same team, but you really trust your
Same
team to be
staff, too.
successful without.
yes,
But you really trust to
Absolutely.
be successful without Sean Payton.
absolutely, because we have the same staff. The thing that I was worried about is if we would have brought in a new coach and a new staff, mainly how that defense was going to respond. Because our defense has been top 5 for at least the past 5 years under Dennis Allen. We got Chris Richard, who was the DB coach for the Cowboys when the Cowboys secondary was looking top notch. He's there as our co-DC with somebody else. The offensive coordinator we had under Sean Payton, yes, Sean Payton was calling the plays. That OC, he'd been there for a minute. I don't think he all of a sudden forgot how to run an offense. Sean Payton was the one calling the plays, though. You know what I mean? Like, I get Sean Payton's as an offensive mastermind. I'm not saying it's gonna be the same. I'm not saying our offense is gonna be like we're not Sean Payton. There is no other Sean Payton. But I'm saying we'll be fine. We're definitely competing in that division. Brady
You're
or
getting
not,
you're getting a healthy Michael Thomas back, right?
absolutely.
I guarantee you, bro. Your team, especially Michael Thomas, I know that's your guy. You guys are going to struggle crazy. You guys are, bro. Struggle crazy is not even. It's not even.
They said that. They said that last year too. And the only reason we struggled is because Jameis Winston got hurt.
No, I didn't think you guys were going to struggle, but that's because I had faith in Sean Payton and who he was. Now, I understand you got the same staff, but it's just a different aura, bro. Like the Patriots are better with Bill Belichick, and nobody could fulfill those shoes. It's the same scenario with the Saints, and your offense and Michael Thomas and all them boys. They're gonna be looked at crazy next year because they're gonna really be struggling, and people are gonna be like, "Damn, Michael Thomas, were you really that good, or was it that you just had Drew Brees on the team and
Well, I
Sean
mean, we're
Payton?"
getting Deshaun Watson and Jameis Winston. Even if we don't get him, Jameis Winston never had a chance to throw to a number one threat. Our offense struggled last year. Do you remember who our starting receivers were?
Oh yeah, you had Callaway and
Real
Callaway,
quick, Doug,
Smith, and freaking.
what do you think their range of wins could potentially be? And then Gbaby, what do you think it could be?
if they get Deshaun Watson, they're definitely gonna be winning games. But if they don't, it's the same team. Nah, bro. Probably like maybe a slightly under 500.
Under? Wow, that's crazy.
I can see them being 8-9.
That's crazy. We went 8-9. We went 9-8 with Trevor Siemian and Taysom Hill as our quarterbacks.
But we don't know who the quarterback is, so we just.
It'll be Jameis. It'll be Jameis.
So Gbaby, what do you think the range could be?
With Jameis, for sure.
Regardless of like, what do you think the?
I don't think we do any less than what we did last year. At the worst, we go 9-8. At the worst.
What about at the best?
13-4. 12
So you're
and
saying
5.
they're going to be between 9 and
With
8?
Deshaun Watson, 12 and 5,
13 and
absolutely.
Okay, all right.
With Deshaun Watson, absolutely.
I'm not going to argue with you. I just wanted to know.
You can argue with that, bro. That's
No,
crazy.
you can.
With Deshaun Watson, what's wrong with our team? With Deshaun, the only thing wrong with our team is quarterback. What is wrong if we get Deshaun Watson?
We'll see, bro.
Well, you have to understand the pieces you would have to give up as well. I mean, you guys are already negative, so you got to clear up cap space. So it's like,
and Tyrann Mathieu might come along too. We might not keep Marcus Williams and get Tyrann Mathieu instead.
Matthew's saying he's not going nowhere. He's not leaving Kansas City.
Hey, he might. I don't know if they're gonna pay him now that Mahomes' contract kicked in. So we'll see.
Anybody else? Well, Crazy Shot, where you think Watson should go, and do you think the NFL? Because nobody touched on should the NFL penalize him. I know GK said we gotta wait for soon.
As we all know, the NFL is a very hypocritical league, so I don't see what's the difference. And a team, I think there's a lot of teams that go for him. I think the Panthers would be a good spot for him. Even though I don't want him in my division, the Dolphins, the Saints would be a good spot. Any team that needs a quarterback and an upgrade, Deshaun Watson fits the fold perfectly for.
What?
Yeah, I think the NFL might punish him. I don't think it's gonna go unscathed. That's another thing I would worry about if I was a team. Like, how many games he gonna miss? Like, because I know they're gonna probably suspend him. Like, so I think the Colts would be a good spot for him. Yeah, basically anywhere where a quarterback is kind of needed to change the coaching. So it's a lot of teams, to be honest. Like, unless you got a top 5 quarterback, I don't see why you don't want Deshaun Watson.
Shout out Lamb Drew in the chat. Doug.
Yo, what happened?
What team you think Deshaun Watson best fits on, and do you see the NFL punishing him?
I don't think the NFL is gonna punish him at all because I mean he already cleared up all the cases. I think the Texans.
No,
Huh?
No, go ahead.
I think the Texans really should start having the magnifying glass on they little franchise. But you know I'm not gonna get too deep into that. But I think the best fit for Deshaun Watson is probably the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Panthers, or yeah, I think the Steelers would probably be the best fit. Best bet for him.
Yeah, because that's what I said. I said the Steelers, and I said that last episode. I did say the Saints, but we don't know what the Saints going to do with Jameis yet if they want to keep him because he was playing good, like Gbaby said before he went down. And I thought, he's resurrected. I'm like, all right, he going to show you guys. Everybody doubted him when he couldn't see. Now he can see. The rain done cleared. But and that's interesting too. If the Saints don't pick him up and they do get Deshaun, what is
Ben Roethlisberger?
Ben Roethlisberger? No.
Oh, my bad.
I just forgot his name right in the middle of what I was saying. Like,
nah, but what I wanted to say,
Jameis Winston. Where does Jameis Winston go?
Well, the thing that I wanted to say, I think if we make the trade for Deshaun, Jameis will walk and we'll sign Teddy Bridgewater as a backup for those suspended games.
That's
because
fucked
I think
up.
Jameis went.
He said
It is no, like I like Jameis, so it is messed up. But I think Jameis at this point might be just a little bit more expensive on the market as opposed to Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, I don't think Jameis wants to be a backup either. I think he wants
exactly,
to
and that was going to be my point too. So
Teddy,
I don't think
good.
we would.
I don't think Teddy want to be a backup.
No, he doesn't. But you could kind of put him there.
Yeah, I was like, Teddy will be more willing to be a backup.
He's more in that
Jameis
Kirk Cousins
right now.
round.
He done got fucked the last 2 or 3 years. Teddy, like I
Yeah,
wouldn't want to be no backup.
I'm with it. I feel you on that for sure. But
somewhat agree.
I think if we don't make the trade and Deshaun goes somewhere else, Jameis Winston's our starting quarterback. So
As it should be though.
If you're a GM, what is the one question you're asking Deshaun Watson as you sit down with him?
There ain't no questions to ask him.
Right.
Some
My
questions.
man, that man
what do you
cleared
need
up
to come to our
the game.
team?
Yeah.
No,
There's
mine is like, where's your head at right now? Are you ready to
Right.
ball? Are you ready to ball? Okay, show me.
I'm looking at it like, are you conditioned? Did you stay in shape? Like, that's the questions I'm asking. How much time do you need to touch the field? If the NFL suspends you for this amount of games, how many games do you need after that? Can you come right back? Like,
Well, no, that's not. No, because I mean, it's not like he's going in the middle of the season. He's gonna have training camp. He's gonna have off-season training to do to get prepared for everything. So I'm not worried about him being in shape. Deshaun Watson is basically he just took a year off.
Yeah, I was like, he could have played if he wanted to.
He took a
Yeah,
year
he
off
could've.
with no injuries. So it's like, nah, he could go back and still be that same caliber player, but it's all determined on the situation.
but does his body allow him to after taking that break? That
Hell, bro,
plays
what?
a factor into it.
These is athletes.
I know, but we see athletes break down all the time, though.
Yeah, but his body might be feeling even better because
that could be true too.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase took a year off before he got to the NFL, and look at him.
Listen, I said that could be true too, but I'm just saying, like, on the other side of it, his body can be like, all right, I need a little time. That's all I'm saying. But you guys ready to get into this? I mean, that's what everybody here for, right, chat? You guys started talking about it.
This is what GK here for.
As soon as you, BooWop said this is what GK is here for. Should we start with him to BooWop? Should we just start with GK, or should we let him go last?
Tom is disappointing you, GK. He told me that's why you're unretiring, just for you.
I'll start and finish. How about that?
All right, so we can get into the Peyton versus Tom debate because we know Tom Brady is returning to the NFL. So this debate comes at a perfect time. Yeah, GK, I'm just gonna kick it to you. You wanted this, let him have it.
Yeah. All right. So first, I want to say, like, I don't hate Tom Brady. Like, I do a little bit being a Jets fan, but I don't like hate him. Right? There's a lot of things I like about him. Like his moxie, his leadership. He's got the testicular fortitude. Okay. His something to be said about his durability, his longevity. Okay, and his ability to like not make mistakes, and the fact that he is like upper level football IQ, like he's one of the most cerebral players that we have ever seen and probably will ever see. Okay. So that being said, I don't want to hear nothing about like 7 Super Bowls, like, because all that shit is fucking circumstantial. Like all that shit is bullshit. So I'll pass it to you guys, and then I can start to review his career because I literally broke down all 20 years of his and all 17 of Peyton's. So you guys can go first.
Interesting.
Crazy shot. Go ahead. You the Patriots fan, my guy.
Interesting.
I just want to hear Payne's playoff numbers.
Okay. Well,
It's not good, Josh. Trust me.
I know it's not good.
It's not good.
We all
Josh.
know this.
well, I was gonna go through each year, so I mean, we'll just wait so that I can do it like all at once.
Man says statistically.
Unless you want me to do it right now, like.
So you think Peyton is like just a better quarterback or greater, or like what? Like, where's your stance when it comes to Peyton specifically?
I think he is a more impressive player. What?
Interesting.
In terms of like football ability.
I mean, he's not lying.
And Garp, I'll explain 7 Super Bowls. I'll explain that too. I'll get to it. I'm getting to all of it.
He's a great talent, but what did that talent accomplish? 2 Super Bowls, and one of them he got carried by the defense.
I was about to say one of them ain't
Got
even
completely
ahead.
carried.
Absolutely.
Completely.
He got replaced by Brock Osweiler.
So you're gonna so you want to skip
From a
all
neck
the way
injury,
to 2015?
You can skip whatever year you want to.
So so we can start at 2015 if you want. Okay.
Oh, you hear the papers rumbling? He got notes.
Okay, so I'll give you that. They had the 4th best defense. That was only one of 4 years in Peyton's career where he played with a top 5 defense. That was one of them. So they went 12-4 that year. Peyton went 7-2 and then got plantar fasciitis. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's where the bottom of your foot muscles are all fucked up, and you can't really. Anytime you use your foot, it literally hurts. So
wait, real quick. You said they went 7-2, right?
With Peyton, and then he said,
"What was his numbers?"
I was like, "What was his numbers during that 7-2?" Because I guarantee you it was more picks than touchdowns. I'm almost positive it was more picks than touchdowns.
A lot of picks last year.
Me too.
It was.
Oh, okay.
But that has a lot to do with his neck, bro.
No, we're not giving. He threw 55 touchdowns and 5,500 with that same neck shit. I'm not trying to hit that. I'm not trying to hit that.
Come on.
That's all incorrect, but we're gonna get there.
Sounds like Peyton Manning sound like a lot like James Harden. Just saying.
So,
hey, James Harden later on in the show. James Harden later on in the show.
Great regular season, but come playoffs, they disappear, man.
Okay, so they went 7-2 with Peyton. He gets plantar fasciitis, so he sits out. The postseason comes along, and or the game right before the postseason starts, and Brock Osweiler's just playing like ass. So Peyton's like, "Fuck this, I'll just play." So he steps in to finish the last game, and then he starts every postseason game. Okay? And yes, the Super Bowl was a little bit atrocious. Peyton literally didn't have to do anything. But if you guys remember the game right before that Super Bowl in 2015. Okay, let's see. Do you remember who they played?
Who they played in the Super Bowl?
No, the game right before the Super Bowl in 2015. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Patriots?
Yeah. And Tom Brady had a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Peyton had 2 touchdowns.
Okay. So Peyton played better than Brady that day?
So at the end of the game, Brady drives them down the field, and he could have tied the game with a 2-point conversion, but I believe it was an interception rather than a 2-point conversion.
Okay.
And they lost the game.
One of the few times that happened in Brady's career. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, one of many, and we'll get there.
Okay. So how many times did Peyton lose to Brady in the playoffs?
Twice, I think. But we'll go over all of them so we can make sure. I don't have the tally, but
you should, GK. You got the tally for everything.
I was like, you got 13.
Well, I have them all individually, but I didn't count them up. So I mean.
Okay.
Okay. So that was 2015. Do you want to pick the next year, or should I?
You could pick them. You the one got to do the convincing.
Okay, so we'll start from the beginning.
GK. Trent said he falling asleep, man. Get to the morning.
Okay, so 1998.
Kill him.
Rookie year, Peyton only won 3 games. That's fine. The reason that they were able to get Peyton was because they were so ass. Okay, Brady's still not in the league yet. 1999, they only had the 17th best defense, but Peyton still won 13 games. They exited the first round. Then in 2000, Tom's still not in the league yet, but anyway, the Colts had the 15th.
In the league.
The 2000? Well, he was on the bench. He was on the bench. So, I mean, whatever. So the Colts had the 15th best defense. Peyton wins 10 games. They lose in the wild card game, but it was because Vanderjagt missed a game-winning field goal in overtime. So Peyton drove them down, and Vanderjagt, if he makes the field goal, they win the game and they advance. But he missed a field goal. The Dolphins get the ball back, and then the Dolphins kick a field goal and win the game. Okay. 2001. We'll go to Brady. 11-3. Let's see. Brady throws 18 touchdowns, 12 picks. Pretty good. Only average 189 a game. The Super Bowl, they won against the Rams 20-17. Mind you, on the way to the Super Bowl, they had to play the Raiders, and that was the Tuck rule. So clearly they never should have got past the Raiders, but whatever. And also in that game, it was in the snow, and to win the game, Vinatieri had to hit a 45-yard field goal in the snow. I don't think Brady is kicking kicks, last time I checked. So the Rams also turned it over 3 times, so they gave Brady 3 extra possessions, and he still only won by a field goal. Brady then, in the Super Bowl, only threw for 134 yards. That year, and mind you, to win that game, Vinatieri also had to kick a game-winning field goal. That year, they also had the 6th best defense in the league. Ooh. They had people the likes of Richard Seymour, Teddy Bruschi, Brian Cox, Willie McGinnis, Mike Vrabel, Buckley, Malloy, and Ty Law.
So are you saying his ring doesn't count because he had such great defense?
No, but I'm saying he was just a passenger on a bus that was already going to the promised land.
So Peyton Manning should only have 1 legitimate ring then, because his second one, he was a passenger on a bus that was already breaking down.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But as I said, he did beat Tom to get there, and then once they were there, the Panthers just
with the defense.
It was more of the Panthers that lost the game, and the Denver's Broncos defense. Yeah, sure, fine, fair. Okay. So same year, the Colts went 6-10, but that was mostly because the Colts defense was ranked 31st in the league. And side note, 18 out of 20 years that Brady played, top 10 defense. 4 years out of 17 years, Manning played top 10 defense. 10 years were in the bottom, and Brady's never had a bottom half defense ever in his career. Okay, so 2002. Oh yeah, okay. The Jets destroyed them in the first round because their defense was 31st. Okay. 2002, Tom missed the playoffs altogether. 2003, Peyton had the 20th ranked defense, and he won the MVP. Okay. So, where are we on? 2003. Okay, so Tom had a good year that year. 14-2. He only threw for 3,600 though. He had the number 1 defense in the league that year. Number 1. They did go on to win the Super Bowl that year. In the Super Bowl, Delhomme started off 1 for 9, 3 sacks, fumbled the ball. Also Carolina went for 2 with 7 minutes left, and that was a big blunder. And then all of that having happened, Vinatieri still need to kick the game-winning field goal, and then they still had an all-star defense: Seymour, McGinnis, Vrabel, Rodney Harrison, Poole, Asante Samuel, Eugene Wilson. Okay? They had 29 interceptions that year. Fucking crazy. Okay? I'll give you this. The Pats did beat the Colts to move on to the Super Bowl. But the Pats dominated. Ty Law had 3 interceptions. There was controversy that the officials didn't call any penalties against the Patriots defensive backs, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, let's move to.
So basically, what I think I'm hearing is that Brady, he won, but he had his great defense and stuff, right? That's basically what I feel like.
Well, that year he had the number 1 ranked defense in the league.
Yeah, but that's you always.
And defense wins championships, and Brady doesn't play defense, so.
Oh, okay. So if that's the case, then Montana defense wins championships. Montana doesn't have them. He doesn't play defense. Is Montana still a good quarterback? Is Montana before Brady? It was Montana that was undisputed the GOAT.
How many of
he got 4?
How many of Montana's years did he have a top 5 defense though?
Oh, so because the organization said, let's put a great defense around you. Because defense wins championships. That means
no. I'm not saying it's his fault, but
okay.
But you gotta understand. Some people have more advantageous circumstances than others.
So I think what GK is getting at is that, like, the Patriots organization, that you gotta understand, is putting context into everything. Like when Tom Brady in his first few championships, let's keep it real. His first few championships wasn't him. He was on a great team with a great defense, and they really carried that load for him. He grew into what he became. Now, Peyton Manning, we can all agree Peyton Manning's completely and way more talented than Tom Brady will ever be.
I ain't finna do all that.
He will ever be. I'm serious. The way that Peyton Manning looks at the field.
I agree, Dub. I say with my chest, I agree.
So So if we put Peyton Manning honestly in the same type of scenario as Tom Brady, the same exact thing is probably going to happen, if not more.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he lacked the fortitude. He lacks the fortitude.
Hey, Dog, can I ask you a question? Who had more weapons, Brady or Manning?
Brady
on the offensive side of the ball, who had more weapons?
Manning.
That's debatable, but
oh my lord,
bro!
Listen,
oh my lord,
it is.
Other than Randy Moss. So okay, you want to go Randy Moss? Randy Moss and Gronk are probably greatest top two weapons, and then you have Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne,
Wayne had a crucial fumble affecting.
Okay. What does that have to do with being?
Bro, what is it, bro? So that means he's not a good receiver. He wasn't a great weapon for him.
But how many?
But
Reggie
like,
Wayne is a Hall of Fame receiver, bro.
Oh, okay, yes. But if you take Reggie Wayne's total career numbers and you say, okay, these are his numbers because, Peyton Manning was his quarterback. If he would have played the same length of career with another quarterback, his numbers would not equate to what they equated with Peyton.
So what GK's trying to say is exactly what I was going to say. How much credit are we going to give Peyton Manning for the way that we look at a Reggie Wayne or the way that we look at a Marvin Harrison? Like, he's part of us looking at him at that caliber of a wide receiver.
I think so if that's the
nasty,
route we're gonna go, it's
how is that nasty?
Okay, so let me ask you, Doug.
So let me ask you this, J-Baby.
Is Devontae Adams the #1 receiver in the NFL?
In my eyes, maybe. I mean, it's a good debate. Justin Jefferson could be better than him. Devontae Adams.
How much is that because of Aaron Rodgers?
A lot.
Okay, so if Devontae Adams goes somewhere else, is he the same receiver?
Maybe not. I don't think so. He might not be.
Not if he went to play with like Jimmy G or some shit like that.
But that can be true. But that's not saying a whole lot.
That's not saying
we already know Aaron Rodgers is better than Jimmy G. That's not saying a lot.
But this is what I'm saying. It's putting context into the way that we look at them. Where you guys are talking about Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison due to the production that Peyton Manning gave those guys. You could say the same thing with Tom Brady. I mean, you had Gronk, you had Aaron Hernandez, Julian Edelman, Randy Moss. He had weapons as well. Now he didn't have weapons like big play receivers that everyone's used to, like a Randy Moss, but that's due to the offensive scheme and what Bill Belichick ran. Bill Belichick was a check down offense. He wasn't trying to throw bombs every time. He would run the ball. He was playing fundamental football. That's what he was doing. But when he did get that receiver, it was Randy Moss.
Those first 3 rings he got, I give you, was the defense. What happened the next 4?
Okay, we can.
Chris Hogan, #1 receiver, man. This is getting nasty.
Tom Brady made it to the Super Bowl with Chris Hogan as a starting receiver. Like, what are we doing now? Chris Hogan ain't done nothing else.
Let's get there
other than be that, bro. Chris Hogan, bro.
G-Baby, we're gonna get there, but let's not skip over the middle years too, okay?
Are we bringing up
Deion Branch?
That's cool.
So now we're at 2004, 2005, right? Where another year that Brady won the Super Bowl, right? Guess how high his defense was ranked that year?
Yeah,
top 5. He always had a top 10 defense.
Third. So
okay.
So
hold on, my bad. They're forgetting about Wes Welker. They're forgetting about Deion Branch.
Nobody's forgetting
about Julian Edelman, Troy Brown.
So
he had
what happened to these players after they left the Patriots? What happened to them?
Thank you.
When they left the Patriots, what happened?
Wes Welker had a career year with Peyton Manning. That's what happened.
Exactly.
He did what?
Randy Moss. Randy Moss was great. Gronk could have taken his.
That's one. That's one.
Gronk could have had.
Player you named.
So one player that shared the same quarterback and had a better year with Peyton than he did with Brady.
At an older age.
I
love it. Okay. I love it.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. So anyway, 2004 year. Let's go, right? Peyton had a 19th ranked defense and won 12 games. He did lose to the Pats in the divisional round.
What ranked defense?
19th.
Oh, okay.
And Brady had 3rd. So they did lose to the Pats. Pats were at home, and it was another snowball. So whatever, we'll give that to Tom. That's fine. But then in the Super Bowl, they played Philadelphia. Philadelphia had 4 turnovers. They held Westbrook to 2.9 yards a carry. The Pats ran the ball for over 4 yards a carry.
Cool.
Dirk Johnson shanked that punt, if you guys remember. I don't know if you guys do, but they did. But he did, and they left it in their side of the field, so the Pats scored on that. And the Pats D dominated.
So this is part of the 3 rings where the defense is the reason he got it,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, so cool.
So we can move on.
The defense got it, yeah.
So anyway,
and then bring up the Giants losses, because I know it's coming.
That year, Peyton won MVP. Okay, so anyway.
Oh, wow, so he won MVP. He was good enough to win MVP, but couldn't win a playoff game.
For the second year in a row, yes.
Ooh, back to back.
Okay, so now it's 2005, and Tom loses in the divisional. He throws 2 interceptions. He plays awful. Their series went like punt, turnover and downs, punt, field goal, fumble, field goal, pick, whatever. So,
I just want to hear the Giants losses so we can get to the ones where he actually was the reason they won. Talk to him, Gart. Talk to him, Gart.
Okay, so
talk about that Super Bowl loss to the Saints.
Yeah, he threw it right to the defender.
Straight to him.
Right to the defender.
Straight to him. Bring that up. How about talk about the reason the Colts lost that game?
Okay, so
you see GK running away from all Peyton Manning blunders. You see that, man.
So in 2005, Van Der Jack missed another game-tying field goal with 17 seconds left, and that's how the Colts exited that one.
Talk to him, Trent. Talk to him, Trent.
Okay.
Shit, we ain't gonna talk about that today.
In 2006,
y'all sound retarded. Threw away 2 Super Bowls.
Listen, in 2006, Tom had the second best defense in the league. And then in the playoffs, he ended up losing to the Colts. The Pats were up 21-3 in that game, and they ended up losing to the Colts 34-31. Manning drives 80 yards for a touchdown. Brady gets the ball back with 1 minute and 17 seconds left. All he has to do is score a touchdown, and they win the game. What does he do? Throws an interception.
Hey, GK.
Loses.
How did they get back up 21-3? The defense gave up 30 points? That vaunted defense?
Yes. That's what you keep saying the reason Brady won?
So listen.
That's what you keep saying the reason Brady won?
Oh, okay. Lord have mercy.
So with the second-ranked defense, that's what
they gave up 30 points, right? Make sure you say that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Make sure you remember that the offense. Yeah,
Brady don't play defense. Remember that.
Make sure you mention that Brady also dropped 31 too. Dropped 30 points also, because Brady does play offense.
Okay, that's fair. So,
yo, why y'all tag teaming my man GK like this? Like,
because I'm just
that's fine. No,
because
I literally came prepared for this.
I literally want him to tell us, oh, he choked. He didn't play great against the Giants twice. Because I want to get to the part where them next 4 rings that he won, where he was clear cut the reason why they won.
I don't think
it wasn't clear cut, but we're almost there. We're almost there.
Their defense
still don't matter. He still didn't beat Big
How many? What?
Hey, Dove, you might want to sit this one out.
We're almost there. We're almost there. So, okay. So 2007, this was Tom Brady's coming out party. He's got Randy Moss. He's going bananas. He's throwing for 4,800 yards. They're 16-0. That's fucking awesome, right? He's got the 4th best defense in the league. Okay. Peyton Manning actually had the 1st best defense in the league and lost to the Chargers. He won 13 games. Okay.
Peyton Manning had the number 1 defense in the league and lost to who?
So in the divisional game, they're down 28-24. And they're driving. Peyton's driving the ball. It gets to 4th down with 53 seconds left on the clock. Dallas Clark is wide open. Peyton throws it to him. Clark just drops it. He drops it, and it's a turnover on downs, so they lose. So, 2007, we all know what happened. Patriots ended up going to the Super Bowl. That was the year of Spygate, mind you. So they go to the Super Bowl, and the final score is 17-14. But with 30 seconds left, Tom gets the ball back. He has to get into field goal range to tie the game. He goes incomplete, sack, incomplete, game over.
Because there was no timeouts, right? They had no timeouts, I'm pretty sure.
Correct.
If they had a timeout, they wouldn't have kept trying to throw it to the sideline. Got you.
Correct. So, okay. So in 2008, Tom Brady tears his ACL in week 1 and has to miss the whole season. And Matt Castle steps in, and the Patriots go ahead and they win 11 games without Tom Brady. In that year, Peyton actually did have a top 10 D. They were 7th. He won the MVP.
Where'd the Colts go? Where'd the Colts go the year after? Were they in the Super Bowl?
They were 12-4. So
Would they lose to? Did they?
The Chargers. The Chargers. And Darren Sproles went nuclear.
BooWop is just having so much fun right now. It's just so funny.
Okay.
Listen, Darren
So
Sproles
Peyton Manning didn't do enough to help them win that game. Okay.
Darren Sproles went nuclear and had 328 all-purpose yards. Yeah. So whatever. Tom was hurt that year. Okay. 2009.
That's nasty.
2009. Tom Brady had the 5th best defense. They went to the wild card game. They lost to the Ravens. Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions. 2009, Peyton had the 8th best defense, pretty good. And they ended up being the Super Bowl champions. He won the MVP that year. They won 14 games. Oh no, I'm sorry. They lost in the Super Bowl to the Saints. That was the Katrina year. Katrina year.
No, it was not. No, it was not. Katrina was in 06. Katrina was in 06. Come on, man. Don't no, we're not doing that. Katrina was in 06. No,
okay.
He tried to get off a hurricane. No, bro.
No, whatever.
Katrina was in 06.
Okay, that's fine, Gbaby.
He choked against the Saints. That's
the Saints went 13-3. Drew Brees was nuclear that year.
Drew Brees should have won MVP that year.
Yeah, that's fair. Which I can also argue that Drew Brees is better than Tom Brady, but we'll not go there. Okay, so 2010.
DK, you hate Tom Brady. This is what this is about.
I don't think it is that. I just think it's a whole talent thing, and the way that we look at Tom Brady's talent. And I'm sorry, bro. Like Tom Brady's talent, when we're comparing it to like a Peyton Manning or even a Drew Brees, like, or Aaron Rodgers, like even Tom Brady would say himself, if those guys was in the same scenario I was in, they would put up way better numbers than me.
He'd be selling himself short if he said that.
Tom Brady did say that.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
the politically correct answer, though. Come on,
That was
stop
the
it.
politically
Stop
correct
it.
answer. The guy sat here and said that,
you cannot tell me that you're sure that Peyton Manning is going to bring back that 28-3 loss that against Atlanta.
You know what?
You can't convince me.
Okay, no. This is what you do. But you got to understand, that wasn't just Tom Brady. At the end of the day, if they scored one more TD, the game was over. So the defense had to do their job into holding them to not scoring as well.
So what kind do you get Brady?
It wasn't just
Hold on, we're not there yet. We're almost there.
Hey,
Hold up.
The chat wants you to get to it.
Yeah, no. We're going to that 28-3 right now.
Let's go.
No, all right,
Let's
fine.
go.
Fine, but then we're coming back. That's fine.
No, Trey. Nah. Oh my gosh.
But bro,
do you remember who the receiving core was? Because remember, Gronk did not play. Do you remember who the receiving core was for that game?
I don't.
Hold on, Gbaby. That was 2016. We're on 2010. Come on, can we just go in order?
No, me and Dub, I'm coming to you for this 28-3.
We could go, bro.
You talk about the defense needed to make the stops that they needed to make. Sure, they still gave up 28.
Hey, Dub, can I ask you one question?
No, hold up. The defense could have been making all the stops they want. You know what Tom Brady still had to do? Tom Brady still had to score.
And I'm not taking that away. I never did. I said don't act as if I said don't act as if he's doing that all alone, because he's not. We're checking the Patriots have always been a great.
All right, Gbaby, you want to? We'll skip to the Falcons here, and then we'll go back. Ready? Are you ready? It's 4th down and 9. There's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Tom Brady throws a terrible pass over the middle, right into the hands of Robert Alford.
what happens? Robert Alford tips the ball up. It goes flying up, okay? And then they all go to catch the tip. The ball bounces off of Alford's leg. Who was it?
You talk about the Julian Edelman catch? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, yes. And then Ricardo Allen, he falls underneath. The ball lands on Ricardo Allen's arm, and then Julian Edelman comes over and just grabs the ball from the top of his arm, right?
So you're calling that a lucky play, basically.
I mean, it's pretty. It wasn't like Tom Brady just threw a dot.
Of course.
It was a little lucky. It was a little lucky.
So let me ask you: Has Peyton Manning ever thrown a bad pass in the Super Bowl?
No, that's fair.
Has Peyton Manning ever thrown a bad pass?
Gbaby, that's fair. That's fair. But I just don't want to ignore. I'm just telling you what happened. Okay.
Make sure you tell us about Peyton Manning, though.
No, I will, bro. I have it all here. I have it all here.
You've been telling about a lot of Brady blunders and
because I remember 2 back-to-back Super Bowls Peyton played in where he played like trash for about 6 out of them 8 quarters.
Bro, I'm trying to go in order, and you're the one that keeps bouncing around.
Let's keep bouncing around. Screw it. They had Danny Amendola. They had Julian Edelman. They had James White. They had Chris Hogan. You're not gonna say that's a terrible offense. I don't care if Brock is there.
But they had
No.
Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman, James White. James White was a demon, bro.
James White had a monster game
as a running back.
He had 100.
Y'all tell me who gonna remember James White in 20 years. All right.
Nobody.
No, but he had a monster game though. He had a monster game.
Tom Brady gonna remember.
They had LeGarrette Blunt. They had LeGarrette Blunt. They had Deion Lewis.
The only reason we remember Chris Hogan, the only reason we remember Chris Hogan is because he dropped 100 in the Super Bowl and we ain't heard of him since. He playing lacrosse somewhere, bro. He playing lacrosse somewhere.
Gbaby, this is the same thing. You're sitting here. Oh, he was throwing to no-name receivers. Danny Amendola wasn't a no-name receiver at the time. Julian Edelman wasn't a no-name receiver at the time. James White elevated them.
Okay.
Brady elevated them. So now I'm glad you said that. So what goes to tell you that Peyton Manning didn't elevate Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne?
Because their talent.
You're comparing Marvin, bro.
This is what we do. This is what y'all do. This is what y'all do.
Are you serious?
And how much does that do to the production that came with Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison?
This is nasty, bro. This is very nasty what you're saying.
We don't know that. We don't know that. The point in which I'm saying is that this is what people do. You guys sit here and be like, "Oh, this guy hasn't proven himself. This guy hasn't proven himself." But you got Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, where
Wayne also played with Tom Brady.
Quarterbacks are very responsible for the way that we look at wide receivers. They are. They're completely resposible for that. Because if they go to a terrible quarterback, you guys Cooper Kupp. Oh, he played with Jared Goff. He couldn't be this great of a receiver because he played with Jared Goff. It's the same thing, bro.
He was top 10 before Jared.
No, the hell he wasn't top 10. He was never top 10 until this year. Get that out my face.
Look,
we're gonna
wait, Gbaby, let's get back to the Falcons game. Let's get back to the Falcons game.
Let me finish my point.
This is nasty.
Quarterbacks are very responsible for the way that we look at these wide receivers. So yes, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, they were great. But how much credit are we gonna give Peyton Manning for putting them on that level?
Hold on, Dub. Can I ask you one question?
I think they still would have been great without him, but not as great as they were with him.
Hey, Dub, what do you think about D-Hop? What do you think about him as a receiver?
He's the best wide receiver in the NFL.
And hold on. Let's think about the quarterbacks he had. He had the worst of the worst, and he still managed.
And that's why he's the best. Because he showed it doesn't matter who's there.
It doesn't matter what quarterback you gave him. It doesn't matter. When you're a talented receiver, it doesn't matter what quarterback you got back there. You're gonna get your numbers regardless. And D-Hop is a prime example of that.
No, but the way that we look at this is what you guys are missing. I'm not saying they won't be good, but the status on where you guys are holding these guys to. That's part of Peyton Manning. That's part of what he's done.
No, Marvin Harrison was going to eat regardless whether he's playing with Peyton or not. He's still going to be a great receiver.
He wasn't in regardless until Peyton Manning got there. So
who was his quarterback, Dub? Who was his quarterback?
Oh, now we're going to say who was his
quarterback.
No. Marvin was there before Peyton.
Who was his quarterback?
No, it matters.
Jim Harbaugh.
There we go.
You're proving his point, BooWop.
You just proved my point. You got to prove my point. He had Jim Harbaugh.
What point is y'all proving, bro?
Is Jerry Rice the best
Anyway,
receiver? Is
Y'all not
Jerry
making no
Rice the
point
best
right
receiver ever? Is Jerry Rice the best receiver ever to you, Dub?
I'll pick Megatron over him.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
Matt Stafford,
acting
we'll go to
blind, bro.
Megatron.
Y'all
So is
acting
Megatron
blind right
only
now,
good
bro.
because Matt Stafford was throwing him the ball? Because I know how you feel about Stafford. I'm with you. Is Megatron only good because Stafford was throwing him the ball?
It's getting
Or was
nasty.
Megatron that
In the
talented?
corner, bro. In the
You wanna know
corner.
why? This man was getting triple coverage, punt coverage, bro. And nobody could check him.
So-
Nobody could check him
Oh,
at all, ever.
if you're not getting triple coverage and all that, you're not good. Like,
I'm
you're
not saying that.
talented?
I'm not saying that. You're
Okay.
talking about Megatron, and I'm telling you
Okay,
why I
so
hold him to
because-
such a status. Because
Okay,
it doesn't matter how many people are on him. He's catching it over anybody and everybody.
So do you think he would still be getting triple coverage if he was playing for another quarterback?
Who, Megatron?
Yes.
Hell yes.
Okay. Do you still think Jerry Rice would be one of the greatest receivers ever if he was playing for a different quarterback?
As I said, he would still be great, but to this
But you don't
status,
know.
to this,
But you don't
to
know
this
if he'd be
level
top
that you
five.
guys hold him to this level that everybody holds these players to, at the end of the day, bro, I have to account for that.
I
Now,
think
I'm
I
not
gotta
going
go.
But
to
Megatron is the only one.
nasty.
So Megatron is the only one you don't account that for. Everybody else, you don't know if they would be
Man,
that great.
Megatron, bro,
depending
I
on who they
believe
play for.
Megatron could go. Megatron could go
So,
anywhere.
Megatron was
Megatron,
go
yeah, I'm
anywhere.
with you. I'm with you.
I
But
don't
your
care.
projection-
Terrell
your
Owens,
projection
can Terrell
matter.
Owens go anywhere?
Huh?
Can Terrell Owens go anywhere?
He showed that already.
Okay, can D Hop go anywhere? Can
He showed that.
Allen Robinson.
Yeah, can Allen Robinson go
Allen
anywhere?
Robinson. could
Yes,
go
but
anywhere.
would those guys be better with better quarterbacks? Yes, they would.
But look at
Everybody
look, wait.
would be better with better
But G
quarterbacks.
baby,
What
look,
are we
you
talking
mentioned
about?
you mentioned Allen Robinson, right? You mentioned Allen Robinson. People sleep on Allen Robinson, and I believe Allen Robinson is a top 10 receiver in today's day because it's due to his talent. But the way that people overlook him because his production isn't there, because the quarterbacks that he's had, they don't put him up there. I don't believe so. I don't think
We
that's
don't
fair.
care what people think. People are
So
stupid.
you, so
we
you
don't care
think,
about what
so
you think right
every,
now.
So do you think every receiver, if they played
I
with
like
a better
that, Josh.
quarterback,
Like, people are stupid, bro. They don't know what they're talking about. We don't
So
care about what
are
you
you
I
think.
think
saying-
a wide receiver's the way that people view wide receivers is mainly due to the quarterback and the offensive system in which we have ran in.
so you feel like if
Like Debo
receiver
Samuel.
went to a better, so if Debo went to a better quarterback, he'd be a better receiver in your eyes.
No. I was about to say Debo Samuel. Bro, if you watch Debo Samuel, bro, that guy gets schemed up, bro, crazy. Like, it's really crazy, like how schemed up his off of play action settings, off of play action plays. Like they schemed this guy to get open crazy, bro. So that's why to me, I wouldn't put him in my top 10 at all. Because it's like, how great of a receiver are you if the offensive scheme in which they're running benefits you that much?
So does the offensive scheme
But
benefit?
it's a
Devontae
good marriage,
Adams?
though. That's a good marriage.
Does
though.
the
Can I ask y'all
offensive
something,
scheme
though?
benefit Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson? Does the offensive scheme not benefit them?
Every offensive scheme benefits every player in the
But
scheme,
there's
no matter
degrees.
what.
There's
But
degrees.
there's levels to it. There's
projections
levels to it.
matter. Do projections matter to you, Dub?
Projections.
Yeah. Like where you day one when you were drafted, right? Does where you were drafted at, does that matter? Like that means
Yes.
you would, so
Where you're
so
drafted matters heavily.
So Marvin Harrison was a first round draft pick, right?
Yeah.
So that means he was projected to be what's going on?
I got you.
That means he was projected to be, at least a semi-decent professional, right? First
He was
round.
good. He was supposed to be great. Yes. He was
Right.
supposed to be
So
good.
that's before Peyton Manning got there. That means we don't have no quarterback in the future right now. We don't know what's going on. We think that you're a pretty good receiver, though, right? That's what the coach was thinking, right?
Of course.
So, of course, when you pair him with a guy, Peyton Manning, who was projected to be the greatest quarterback of all time at that time, right? When he was drafted, right? He was projected to be that, right? So when you pair those two guys together, why are we trying to penalize Marvin Harrison for getting a guy who we know that position-wise they go hand in hand?
I'm not penalizing everybody. You guys are bringing up Tom Brady and him Peyton Manning having more talent on the field than Tom Brady. When I named you a bunch of talent, I named you a bunch of talent.
It's a reason.
Okay, those people you
Wes
named,
Welker was a 5th or 6th round draft pick or some shit like that, right?
and the people
Who
you
cares?
named,
It matters,
where
Doug.
they're
It matters,
drafted?
Doug.
No,
Projections
it don't matter.
Okay.
No, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day,
none of this
Kawhi
we
Leonard.
talking in hindsight.
When was
All we doing is
Kawhi
talking in
Leonard
hindsight.
drafted? When was Kawhi Leonard drafted?
He was a first round draft.
Oh, now he bringing
He
back
was.
the basketball.
He was.
I
was.
think he
First
was.
round draft pick.
But nobody
You sure?
expected
I'm
expected
positive
him.
Kawhi
I
Leonard
think it
was
was
a
like
first-round
15 or
draft pick.
something. Nobody expected Kawhi Leonard to be the player that he is today. It just
He was.
happened.
The Pacers had
I
him when
don't
they
care
traded him
about
to
when
the
you're
Spurs.
drafted. At the end of the day, what you show on the court, I'm going off of that. I don't care where you're drafted at.
Dub, it does matter because if you're projected to be one thing, if you're like Edelman came as a quarterback.
So Marvin Harrison was projected to be a top 5 receiver all time.
I didn't say that, and I
Okay.
didn't say that. I said he's
then.
projected
So
to
what
be
are we
a
even
great
talking
receiver.
about? Okay,
What you mean,
everybody's
Dub?
projected to be a great
No,
receiver.
they're
in the
not,
first
Dub.
round.
That's
No,
cap.
they're not.
That's
Everybody
cap.
is.
I don't know about that
bro.
one. That's
No,
a
bro,
little
that's
cap.
nasty.
Cap.
That's
That's cap.
nasty, bro. Not everybody is projected to be great, bro.
That's
Come
false,
on
bro.
now, bro.
To be a
If that's
top
the case-
5. To be a
Like-
top 5 receiver, that's what you guys tell me. That Marvin Harrison came in and I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna be a top 5.
No, he
receiver.
didn't say
No,
that.
that's
He
what
said
you
he's
want
not.
to see.
Peyton Manning,
I said a good
helped
receiver,
him
Dub.
help elevate his case to that
Okay, listen.
status, to
So-
that stature.
Anyway, back to the Falcons game.
Hey, I think, G, let's move it. Let's finish up and then let's move it on because
No,
I got
I
something
still
I want
have
you
a
guys
lot.
to go through.
I
I
still
know,
have a
but
lot.
we ain't getting to it. We ain't getting to all of it, G. I got something I want you guys to pick between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
So anyway,
categories.
at the end of the third quarter,
Tell Dub fight back.
the Falcons were in field goal range. They had a holding call. They were still in field goal range. But then, for whatever reason, they called a pass, took a sack, putting them out of field goal range, leaving the score at 28 instead of 31. And then we would go on to have the terrible pass. And the Patriots won in overtime. Okay. Anyway.
Are we done? How much more you got, G?
I mean, I
You
still
got
have,
14 more pages, man. Like, we gotta.
Well,
let's settle it, G. One more, and then let's settle it. I got some categories I want you to run through. And
honestly,
we stretch
no,
it
bro.
out.
Like, I want to just finish this. Like, I need to get this. So his career, right? 2010 was his last year on the Colts. They also made the playoffs that year. 2011, Peyton breaks his neck. They go 2-. That's a point I like to make is, a double-digit win team for a decade, and then the only changing factor is just Peyton Manning and nothing else. And they go from double-digit wins, playoffs, to 2 wins. Same thing with Brady. They go from an undefeated season, and then Brady's out the next year, and they win 11 games. Okay. Anyway. So then Peyton goes to the Broncos, and we all know what happens. He has, like, the best season of all time. In 2013, he wins the MVP, 13 wins, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So I guess the other big point I just really wanted to make was, 2013, Tom lost again to Peyton. But then, where's the Eagles Super Bowl? That's the big one I wanted.
Hey, GK, why you
2017.
why you skipping over Peyton Manning getting smacked in that Super Bowl? You mentioned how he beat Brady, but you
Saints.
just glossed
Oh,
over.
the Seahawks.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Okay, so that year Peyton had a 23rd ranked defense. No, wrong year. My bad. 22nd ranked defense. Peyton did win the MVP. 5,400 yards, 55 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, averaged 342 yards a game. The Seahawks dominated the Super Bowl. The Seahawks that year, they had the 10th ranked defense in the history of football of all time. But it's fair to say, all right, fine. Peyton had a bad game in the Super Bowl. The Seahawks dominated the whole game on all sides of the ball. Fine.
Have you ever seen Tom Brady get dominated like that in the Super Bowl?
Crazy.
Silence.
No, but he also didn't have a 22nd ranked defense.
Oh, I know, GK. You
Yeah,
All right, G. We gotta move along. G. We gotta move
Better-
along.
better
Hold
coaching
on, I gotta
staff.
get the Eagles one.
All right, make it fast. We gotta get moving.
Okay.
Brady got more rings than Peyton Manning got appearances. Just saying. I'm just saying.
That's a fact.
With
I'm
with
still
top
taking-
10 defenses. Okay, so
How many
in
Super Bowl MVPs he got?
where is it? The
Eagles,
one is
the
what I
Eagles.
want. What was
This-
that? 2017.
This is what somebody sound like trying to convince you that Larry Bird better than Michael Jordan.
Okay, so in 2017, the Patriots have the 5th best defense. This is when Tom's supposed to be the man, right? This is when the GOAT is supposed to be the GOAT. He's got the 5th best defense. And this is a perfect opportunity for me to have zero argument. This is a perfect opportunity for Tom. Because here's why. There was no luck involved. His defense didn't carry him. There was no other determining factors that there was no really luck on either side, right? So Tom is down by 5 points at the end of the 4th quarter. Tom's down 5. All he's got to do is score a touchdown, and they're going to win the game. He gets the ball. He turns it over. Fumble, right? His defense gets him the ball back again. So this is Tom's 2nd try at the end of the 4th quarter. All he got to do is go down and get a touchdown. What does he do? He can't get it. He gets the ball to the 49. They lose the game. If you're the GOAT and you get 2 tries to score to win the game at the end of the game, you're going to win the game. And he didn't.
Is somebody playing something?
Okay.
Is that you, Doug?
That's
Nah,
Josh.
it's not me.
It's Josh. Come on,
That's my
Josh.
fault.
And then I have the other years too, but if you want to argue about his 2020
No.
Bucks win, it just has to be noted he had the 5th best offensive line, 8th best defense. The Chiefs started 4 backups on their offensive line, which included a 4th string left tackle, a 3rd string right guard, and a 3rd string right tackle. Mahomes was pressured on 52% of his dropbacks, and in a count of 2.5 seconds, he was pressured 24 times versus Tom Brady's 3. And Tom Brady only had to throw for 201 yards.
All right, let's settle the debate here.
So basically, what I'm hearing.
I'm gonna give you. Hold on, G. I'm gonna give you
Yeah, go
7
ahead, go ahead.
categories, right? You just gonna tell me who you
Okay.
got in those categories, Tom or Peyton. All right.
Got you.
We're gonna start GK, BooWop, Crazy Shot Josh, Gbaby, and then Dub. All right, just round in the circle. All right, we're starting off with accuracy. Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. GK.
Peyton.
BooWop,
Give that to Peyton.
Crazy Shot.
Brady.
Gbaby.
How he's got.
I'll say Peyton. I won't be nasty.
Dub.
Peyton Manning.
Anticipation. GK.
A draw for me. I mean, I'll give it to Tom, I guess.
BooWop.
Tom.
Brady.
Brady.
Peyton Manning.
Footwork. GK.
Peyton.
Tom Brady.
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 Peyton Manning.
Footwork. GK.
That's what we just
You
did.
just did.
Oh, I mean pocket presence. My bad. Pocket presence. GK.
How you thinking about this one?
I don't know, to be honest, how to answer this correctly. I don't want to be wrong. I'll go
Now.
I'll go Brady.
Tom Brady, man.
Brady.
Brady.
Tom Brady.
Athleticism.
Peyton.
I don't know. Shit.
I was like, they both slow.
It's like pretty close.
Close up. I would still go with Brady. He don't look like a sitting duck. Peyton be like a sitting duck.
I'm gonna go with Manning.
I'll still
You,
say
baby?
Brady. I'll still say Brady.
The
Peyton.
decision making.
Ooh.
Easy. Easy.
Oh, this is funny.
Who we on? GK
I'll go
still?
Peyton.
Yeah, he thinking.
To Peyton?
Thomas Edward, like Skip say. Thomas Edward.
TB12, man.
G?
The GOAT.
Dub?
Tom Brady.
What was the next one? Sorry. Mental toughness.
Oh my Lord. Come on, man.
Testicular fortitude. Let me say it
on,
right
man.
the right way.
This
GK.
should be a sweep.
Brady.
Brady.
Crazy.
TB12, man.
G-Baby.
The GOAT.
Dub.
Brady.
Damn, why you flicking your papers so hard?
Because Brady made a really bad decision, or like he missed.
He's looking for something else. It's over. We at the end of it.
We
at the end of it.
gotta get that hate out your blood,
He
bro.
missed Gronkowski on a wide open play that would have helped
Oh,
him win
my
another
Lord.
Super Bowl. It would have helped him win another Super Bowl.
That would have make it even worse, sir.
That's what I mean. He literally missed a read.
You want him to have 8 Super Bowls, huh?
Dude, in my opinion, Tom Brady should have well over 12.
Well, over
But he's got 7 and
That's not enough.
It isn't. Literally, he's had
Oh,
18
shout out
years of a
Green
top 10 defense.
But Tom,
What other quarterback has been awarded that luxury?
But Peyton Manning shouldn't at least have 4. He shouldn't have a 4, right? Since he's
Man,
so
Tom
great.
Brady
he
had
should be
Tom
3
Brady
and
had
1.
Rand.
He should be 3 and 1.
No,
Brady had
no,
Randy
Peyton didn't have
4-0.
18 years of a top 10
4-0.
defense.
Tom Brady had Randy Moss and
wasn't
only
beating
went
the
to
Saints.
one Super Bowl and didn't even win that one.
Thank you.
And then went to the Super Bowl all them other times and won
Hey,
7.
listen. Hey,
And
Dub, your
1-7.
boy Aaron Rodgers got that. What's his name? Devontae Adams. He can't
Wait, so
reach it.
G-Baby,
So
so
what are
why,
we doing?
why
Like,
you
what are
even
saying now?
wait? Why do you even
It's
bring up the
nasty.
wide receiver
Y'all-
thing?
y'all
Honestly,
down bad,
if even
bro.
when he had a great
He
wide
said
receiver,
y'all
he didn't
down
even win.
bad.
Brady haters are down bad.
That has nothing to
Dub
do
trying to
with
fight back,
Brady
but it ain't
winning
working.
rings. I'm with you.
But
I'm with you.
why
The
bring
year
that?
the year
I
they
hate
had
the
Randy
weapons
Moss.
argument. I
don't care about
Why? It's part of
I
football.
bring it
cared
up all the time.
No.
You brought it up.
The only time I cared about Brady's weapons was when he had Chris Hogan dropping a 100-piece in a Super Bowl, and Chris Hogan wasn't doing nothing before he got there, bro. Gronk, remember that 28-3 comeback? Gronk was not there. Edelman was their best weapon. Like,
James
you
White
had all
was.
these running backs, cool, but their receiving core was garbage.
What?
trash.
Danny
Cool slot
Amendola was not trash.
Bro,
at the
is
time. I don't know
that
why
was
this
Daniel?
narrative is
Okay,
being pushed.
so no,
He
I
had
got
a
you.
he had a
I got
good
you.
year with the Rams the year before, or a couple years before then.
I got you. So I'm gonna ask
Couple
you a question.
years.
Then. Do you consider Danny Amendola at the time, not overall, at the time, was he a top 10 receiver?
No, he wasn't. But
Was he a top 20?
don't sit here and say that he's
He's
trash.
barely
He's not
top 40.
trash.
No, I'm saying
He's
the
not
core.
trash.
That was also only one
I'm saying
game.
I'm saying the core.
The wide
was
receiver
trash.
core was not Julian
okay,
Edelman and
okay.
Danny Amendola is not a terrible wide receiving core.
Okay, G-Baby,
it's
this
not,
argument's
but-
dead because what was Julius Thomas with and without Peyton?
I don't know. Trash,
Thank you.
That's fine.
Next.
That's fine.
Thank you.
That's fine,
Next.
But that's not where I was going with it. I'm saying, yeah, he can be trash, cool. My point
ahead,
was
G-Baby.
Julian and Danny Amendola.
Danny Amendola.
They
Yeah, there
weren't
you go.
trash. They weren't trash per se. But maybe Edelman borderline, but Amendola wasn't a top 30 receiver. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody scared of Amendola.
Well, no. Amendola. Wait. Hold on. Amendola had a really good year or two with the Rams. With I don't even remember who their quarterback was. Sam Bradford, maybe, or somebody sucky.
Somebody sucky.
He had a really, really good year or two, possibly. I can't remember exactly.
Who was that running back from the Browns who had a good year and was the cover in Madden? What did he do after that?
Peyton
You can have a
Hillis.
good year, but it don't matter if you can have a good
but
year.
you're
cool,
downplaying Amendola pretty hard, but he was good without.
He was good. But I'm not saying, but does anybody look across, see Julian Edelman and Amendola, and say, "Ooh, he scares me"? No.
No.
Why did they? Because Brady was there. They were like, "No, Brady."
But you could say that.
Did Chris Hogan scare you? Did Chris Hogan scare you?
Come on, bro.
Y'all really trying to still compare Julian Edelman and fucking Wes Welker to Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne?
I'm not comparing
That's nasty, right?
Reggie
That's
Wayne
nasty.
played with Tom Brady.
But the status.
Who had him first, GK?
Bro, the way that you guys are just trying to downplay the talent that he had is just ridiculous.
Ain't nobody
to me.
downplaying
You
him.
guys
We just telling
downplaying
you
it.
that's a
You
C
guys
talent.
downplaying
That's
it.
C. They C players. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Edelman was probably B plus, and Amendola
was
C
a B.
plus.
It was a
B
B.
minus,
He
maybe.
was a B. He
Yeah,
was a
but
B, bro.
Yeah, they
Come
was a
on.
B while playing with Brady. No doubt. I'm not going to dispute that. I'm
But then-
saying they're C, D type players.
What was
Sean.
Amendola when he left? What was Amendola when he left?
He wasn't the
CD.
same, bro. But he already showed that he was successful without Brady. So what does that even matter?
Amendola
The
successful
route
without
QB go
Brady.
crazy.
When?
He had a good year on the Rams. What are you talking about?
So, Dub, you believe the quarterback makes the receiver, not the receiver makes the quarterback?
There's a few times.
There's
a
certain
few times.
degrees.
That shit go hand in hand, man.
Yes, but
Quarterback play go hand in hand.
It's not always equal though. It's like
No, it's not.
sometimes one makes the other one look a little better.
And Brady made them boys look better than what y'all trying to say Peyton Manning did for Marvin Harris and Reggie Wayne.
How did
No,
he make
never.
him look better? Nobody looked at Danny Amendola as top receiver.
You just
or
said
even
it,
Julian
Doug. You just
There you
trying
go.
to
Garb
make
said it
you
perfectly.
just made a strong
I-
case for why we need to. You're
Garb said it
downplaying their
perfectly.
talent.
No.
Brady.
I said that you guys are downplaying his talent like he wasn't that bad. But the way that people looked at Danny Amendola and Julian Edelman at that time, they was like, yeah, those guys really like that. Like, you know what? I'm not getting into this, bro.
With Brady, right?
You're being
With
nasty,
Brady,
Dub, and you're
Brady,
losing.
right?
I'm not getting into
Y'all ready?
this, bro.
Y'all ready to move on?
Let's do
So
Dub
also
down bad.
okay. Also, damn it, Danny Amendola's top two seasons
Don't
are
sound like y'all
without
ready to move
are
on.
without Brady.
Go ahead.
BTW.
You ready, GK? We got to push it, bro. We got to push it along. All right. I got to cut one for you guys. This one's a funny one. You're going to see it actually on your screen. It should be popping up right around now. You got to cut one play out of these four. Johnny
Oh, my
Manziel,
God.
Matt
They all
Ryan,
RG3.
Josh Rosen, and
Oh, my God.
RG3.
I know exactly.
Who are
Dude, this
you
is easy.
cutting?
This is easy.
Matt Linhart is out of here, bro. He's
No.
gone.
Why?
Josh
He had a good
Rosen.
Josh
Yeah,
Rosen.
Yeah,
Rosen
Rosen's
out
out
of
of here. Are you
bro.
kidding?
Oh my
Liner had a
God.
good year with the Titans.
Johnny Manziel.
That's even worse. He said Manziel.
Johnny had talent though. Rosen never had anything. Rosen never had success or talent.
Chosen Rosen was a terrible name in college.
Out of here.
Hey, listen.
This cut
Rosen
would
the only one with a Super
have been
Bowl
more
ring.
competitive
That's the
if
crazy
Rosen
part.
was out of there.
And I had to find 4 busts, and hey, he was there. So I was like, hey,
You
I remember
could've
the
had
hype
Trent
around this
Dilfer.
guy.
RG3 won Rookie of the Year and won like 10
Yeah,
or 11 games.
he still had a lot more hype around him than what he achieved, and that's why he's on this list.
Injuries.
Yeah, but
he's
no,
a
but
bad
comparatively
coach.
comparatively
He's a bad
speaking to the
coach.
other 3 on the list is what I'm saying.
All
And
right.
he got robbed. I ain't gonna front.
Running QBs don't do good in NFL.
So I'm assuming you don't like Lamar
Scramblers.
Jackson.
Can we get into James Harden and AI?
Yeah, we about to. We be
Yes.
back. We be back.
Oh,
A
my
quick word
God.
from our
This is about to get
sponsor.
bad.
Today's episode is sponsored by PointsBet, the fastest growing online bookmaker in America. A fully traditional sports book that offers customers more markets and rewards like no other sports book. Head over to pointsbet.com and sign up today to enter the promo code FTS250 to receive 2 risk-free bets. Yes, I said 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Sportsbet is available only in New Jersey, New York, Illinois, and Iowa. Void where prohibited, must be 21 years and older. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for crisis, counseling, and services.
And we're back. And Garb the Fisher said Manziel was on the Browns, so he got an excuse, I guess.
Shout out to Drew Brees on the ad, by the way. That's pretty live.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Drew Brees and Ellen Iverson is AI actually in the same conversation. Is actually sponsored by them too. So, thank you to our sponsor. But before we get into the James Harden real quick, anybody want to touch on the Klay Thompson's 38, 6, and 5?
It's cute. It's adorable.
I'm just going to be nasty real quick. Jordan Poole has been the better basketball player than Klay Thompson this season. People.
I mean,
That's
Klay hasn't
not
played
wrong.
much, so
Well,
I don't
Not
think
wrong.
that's pretty obvious. Like I don't.
Yeah, I don't think it's moving.
It's cute. It's
Hey,
cute.
Allen.
Play good.
Ray
But
Allen. Go ahead, BooWop.
No, go ahead. I was cleaning my throat.
Ray Allen and KG hug it out in the middle of the court. And
That was dope. That was dope.
That was dope. It was good
That
to
was-
see as a
that was-
Boston
that
fan.
was-
That's why
that
I
was
wore my
great.
shirt today, because I was like, nah, bro, that's love right there, man.
But
That's love.
that's just called being grown about some shit. Because Ray Allen didn't have to come. He could have.
he
He could have been petty, and
especially
KG
after
recognized
everything
that.
that KG did to him and said about him.
And KG recognized that. Like he could have been petty as hell, and he synced that man. And
when they hugged, they like, "I love you, brother. I love you."
Yeah. 08 came right back around for the.
Wait, why don't you tell them, Troy? Why is this significant, though? Tell them.
Why do I have to tell them? 'Cause I'm a Boston fan. It's not that it's significant.
No. That's not what I mean.
So you can't talk about something else.
Paint the picture. Like why? Like why did that matter? Like why was it a thing that like it was cool that they hugged it out?
Because they were on a team together and we won a championship together.
And Ray Allen left
And
to
then
go
what
to the
happened,
Heat
though?
because he
There you
saw
go. There you go.
that the
Jesus
Celtics
Christ.
wasn't finna beat LeBron. That's exactly
I don't know what narrative you want me to paint. They have beef. They hugged it out.
Right.
That's all I care about.
You didn't say
You
that.
don't
Nah,
want
he
to
like
talk
the
about my
G-Baby
ass.
narrative.
Troy,
He like
Troy.
that G-Baby,
Anybody
that
knows
G-Baby
KG
narrative.
and Ray Allen know why they don't talk. Okay.
No,
I just wanna
that's what I'm
celebrate the
saying.
moment,
That's what I'm
not
saying.
live in the past. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to talk about the past. I want to talk about this
No.
moment that the flowers sprouted out the ground. They hugged each other. It was love.
Yes.
GK, and that's it.
Yes, but you didn't say why that matters. You didn't say like there was a
He
beef.
wants the context.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know what
yes.
he wants. I know
But
what
he don't
wants,
wanna-
but
he
like
don't
I
wanna
said, everybody
remember it.
knows
He
the
don't
time.
Because for someone
And then on top of
someone
that,
doesn't know.
Gbaby said it. Gbaby said it.
That's what I mean though. But for
G-Baby
someone
said
who
it.
doesn't
G-Baby
know that like there was like what
They're
if
casual though if they don't know.
Right.
Okay,
That's
fair.
what I'm saying. That's my point of it. You don't know what
All right,
happened
whatever.
between Ray
Fine.
Allen and Kevin
Let's
Durant.
move on. Yeah, but
Like they say on TikTok, you TikTokers that keep telling us over here we don't know basketball. Y'all don't know basketball.
okay,
You know what
I
I'm
got a lot of
saying?
those in my comments.
We got a lot of
Crazy.
those in our comments too, and I go back at you guys. You want to get into something? Come see
On
me
my
on TikTok.
life.
all right?
Please
Come see
me.
me on TikTok. But let's get into
I
this
know, I just
debate.
wanted you to frame it, but it's fine.
James Harden, Allen Iverson. I'm gonna run off some list of stuff. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things. I got 11 things I'm gonna run off, and you're just gonna tell me whether you take James Harden or Allen Iverson. Same row. We start GK, BooWop, Josh, Gbaby, and then Dub. All right. So starting off with GK. Who you taking inside scoring? James Harden, Allen Iverson.
Hey, oh, my bad. I thought. Who's
No,
next?
Dub, you go last.
GK.
Oh, I go last. Oh,
Same
my
order,
bad.
yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
BooWop. Josh,
AI.
Gbaby.
AI.
Dub.
AI.
Outside scoring.
Harden.
Harden.
The choker.
James Harden.
James.
James. Playmaking.
James?
Easily James Harden.
The turnover king.
James Harden.
Dub.
James Harden.
Athleticism.
AI.
Ooh.
AI.
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 Defense.
This. You. I don't think there's no wrong answer for this
It
one.
really ain't.
I want to say this. When Harden was 6 man in OKC, he was good at defense when his role asked him to be. So I'm gonna go Harden.
Ah,
What?
sorry.
Harden.
Josh.
Give me the fat guy. All right, give me the fat guy.
BooWop. I mean, Gbaby.
Allen Iverson.
Dub.
AI.
Got AI 2 and then James 3. Rebounding.
James.
Harden.
The bearded one.
The bearded one.
James Harden.
The
Harden.
clutchness.
What's the word?
Clutchness.
AI.
Collectionist.
Clutch.
Oh, clutchness.
He said collection. Yeah, who got the most collections?
Hey, you got another clip from my boy Dub. Dub is
Yeah, like I was like, what's a collection?
Clutchness. Clutchness is what I said, though.
AI.
Yeah.
AI.
The answer.
Allen Iverson.
AI.
Leadership.
AI.
Oh God.
Harden.
Ew.
AI.
Allen Iverson.
AI.
Come on, BooWop.
Practice, man. Practice. That's all I'm saying.
IQ.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Who has a better IQ, GK?
It's not hard.
It is hard.
Nah.
It is actually kind of hard.
Not hard.
No. AI was playing in a time where he had to be playing the way he did for his team to have a chance.
Oh my lord. Go ahead then.
All right. All right. Oh, shit. You know what? I'm actually gonna go Harden. I have a good reason.
Harden.
I feel like I have a good reason. Yeah.
I'm on AI.
I'm going AI too.
Allen Iverson.
Sure.
I think that's fair to go either way on that one.
It's really good.
Better scorer.
James Harden
overall
wanted
scorer.
to leave KD. He loses points.
Better scorer?
Yeah, better scorer overall.
This is difficult. I guess. Oh, shit.
Y'all nitpicking on it.
Better scorer. Give me James.
Harden.
AI.
Allen Iverson.
James Harden.
Nasty. So nasty.
All right, overall career, and then you guys can debate after this.
Shit.
Oh, this is easy.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how this is complicated.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that easy. But I'm gonna go AI.
Harden.
Give me AI. Come on.
Allen Iverson. What are we talking about?
AI.
Gbaby, I don't think it's that.
Allen Iverson's career? Yes.
I don't think
Floor
it's
is yours.
that much.
Allen Iverson.
I think because AI took a team to the finals as the man, something we have yet to see James Harden do. They both have one MVP. I'd rather take the guy who could do more as the man versus the guy who's struggling.
I would rather
with no offensive weapons other than him, by the way. No offensive weapons other than him.
I would
Hey,
rather.
how many times
I
AI been to the playoffs? Y'all know? Out of
I think it
14
was
years?
eight.
Out the
Either
top
eight
of
or
my
four,
head,
somewhere-
I'm
somewhere in between.
Eight times.
It was
Eight times.
okay.
I did my research. I think no, it was 8 times.
Out of 14 years, as the man, that's what y'all bragging on?
I take that. At least I went to the
You
finals.
gotta take
as the man.
circumstances. You gotta take circumstances into
As long as I made it to the finals as the man versus the other guy who has yet to do that.
Jimmy
And look at
Butler better than James Harden too, I guess, all the time.
No, I'm not saying all that, but look at
Yeah,
the
you
talent.
is. You just
But
said
look,
it.
hold on.
Hey,
Look at the
low-key,
talent. Look at the talent James Harden
Ain't
has
no low-
played
ain't no
with
low-key.
compared to what
Ain't
AI
no
played with.
low-key.
Come on now.
Y'all
Come on.
tripping.
The man
You're
had
tripping.
CP3. He had Westbrook. He had Dwight. Come on now.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get to the finals with that. And AI
Yeah,
took
bro.
a team that was less offensively talented to the finals, and you telling me Harden can't do that? And I don't want to hear Warriors' excuse either. I don't want to hear that.
So you're really trying to act like, because if that's the case, what you're trying to make it seem like, why didn't AI go back to the finals? Why didn't he get to the Eastern Conference Finals again? After
Why
that?
hasn't Harden gone back to the finals?
What you mean? Why did Harden get back to the finals? He
I
lost
said,
to
why
fucking
hasn't
Golden
Harden-
State every year.
And then after that,
Oh Lord.
Hold on.
Golden
Did
State.
they miss
Okay.
like 43s
Oh,
when they could have won
okay.
and beat them?
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
Harden.
Yeah.
Because you said why hasn't AI gone back? Why hasn't Harden gone back?
Why
It was better
hasn't
teams.
AI gotten out the first round
he has.
After that? Oh, one time?
I mean,
One
but you
time?
got to take
I don't
you got to
have
take
it.
circumstances
One
into
time
you got to
after
take the circumstances into
2001, this
consideration.
man made one time, Troy. One
You
time.
got to take the circumstances into
How long was he in
consideration,
Denver?
This
too.
is the Eastern Conference, bro.
Nah, like
Yeah, that's not.
3 seasons.
But
He wasn't there long.
Bro, the Eastern Conference, bro. AI,
Like 2 years or something.
he should
Who
have
was
been at
coming when
least-
AI wasn't coming out the East? Who was coming out the East?
The
It was
Nets.
randoms. It was the Nets. You had the Pistons. It was randoms.
It was
wasn't-
random?
Pistons with a great
Yeah.
defense.
It was random. The
They
Pistons
won-
was randoms.
Them two teams went to 4 finals. They won one final. That's random.
But who was in his way? Wasn't the Pacers in his way too? Wasn't the Pistons and Pacers
Yes.
supposed to be the best 2 teams in the
Yes.
East around that
Y'all-
time?
Yes.
y'all
Like
wanna
this
call
is
it-
this is what I'm
y'all
saying
wanna-
because
Yeah, but who
circumstances
are-
before
somebody.
Malice in the Palace, right? When Pistons
were on
beat
those
Pacers,
teams,
who
though?
was supposed
Who
to
were
win
on
that
those
that
teams?
second year?
Who was on what?
The
The
Pacers,
Pistons?
right? And the Malice in the Palace happened, and the Pacers got broke up, which
Hey.
derailed their chance to win in the championship.
Hey.
So you can't say AI never made it out the front without saying, oh, these are the teams that he was going against. That
They
Pacers team
won.
was
We're
way
gonna use
more
Golden-
talented than
Golden
that
State
76
for-
team.
Okay, we finna just do
I
this.
think
then,
y'all
Troy.
underrate.
Do
I
it.
think y'all
Let's do it.
underrate.
Let's do this.
I
Do
think
it.
people.
Y'all
I
make
think
me
people.
do this to my man.
I think
Dub.
people
Go ahead,
with.
Dub.
I think people when it comes to Allen Iverson, they really underrate how difficult it is to literally be like the whole entire offense. Like that's extremely difficult. And the fact that he made it to the finals is really a testament to who he is. With him being undersized and all of that, the responsibilities he took was crazy, bro. So him making it out the first round, bro, I don't care about that because the responsibilities he had on that team, it's a lot. And they honestly, they shouldn't even have made it to the finals in general.
Or the playoffs.
Or the playoffs. Well, the playoff, they had a good defense, but the offense,
Okay,
like
so-
that's not
so-
winning basketball where,
But also,
where it's like
okay,
a James Harden
so-
where there's one
so
guy
what
literally
year- so
doing
wait.
everything.
What year was AI drafted? Because I'm gonna start from there. Because you
90,
asked me coming out.
96.
96, right?
96,
So,
96.
Real quick.
obviously you have the Bulls in their 3P. After that, the Knicks made it out the East. The Pacers made it out the East. And then we had AI make it out the East with the Sixers. After that, the Nets went back to back. And then it was the Pistons with all them people. And then it was Detroit. And
Wait,
then after that, I
Gbaby.
think that's when AI went to Denver.
The West.
Gbaby and BooWop. So let me just try to gauge where you guys are at right now. So do you think basically any halfway decent player could have stepped into AI's shoes and did what he did, like for that team?
No, absolutely not.
I'm not gonna say halfway,
Like,
but I do
like
believe
where-
James Harden could have did it.
I
do
don't
believe
think
that.
I don't
Where do you draw the
believe
line?
James
Where do you draw
Harden.
the line, though? Where do you draw the line?
I believe that. I don't believe AI would have done what Harden did on the Houston Rockets team. I know that for a fact.
I think
AI on the Houston. AI
You put AI on them Houston Rockets.
They ain't missing
team,
29
they-
shots. I'm telling you that.
They
Yeah,
not
I'm
getting to
saying
the
they're
playoffs.
missing 29
That's what I'm
shots.
telling you, boy. They ain't
They not
missing
getting to the
29
playoffs.
shots.
With
They not
Chris
getting to
Paul,
the playoffs.
absolutely they
They
are.
not getting
With
to the
Chris Paul,
playoffs.
absolutely they are.
But are we
not
keeping
getting
the
to the
same talent that James Harden played with? We keeping them same talented players?
Yes.
And yo,
That's
AI,
crazy.
AI might go to the
AI
finals with that.
And
not
AI
getting to
might
the
get him a
playoffs.
chip with that team.
He's not going to the
honestly.
playoffs. Y'all.
Come
y'all
on,
reaching-
come on with
y'all
Dwight,
reaching
a
so hard for
CP3,
AI, it's
a
ridiculous.
Westbrook. This is
even,
nasty.
even the one after Dwight,
You're
Chris
reaching.
Paul,
You're
PJ, Eric Gordon, Capella. You
You're
got AI
reaching.
at the 2. I don't see how that's not a playoff.
When
team.
did
No,
it was 2001, right? When 76ers went to the
Yeah,
Y'all
and
reaching.
then after that, the
The
Nets
Ty
made
Lue
it out
moment.
Y'all
the
reaching, man.
yeah. and then,
they finished 43 and 39 that year.
But wait, hold up, BooWop. So are you trying to say it's like not even
The Nets,
close?
the Celtics, and
Or
the Magic finished above them.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm telling them they reaching on their points. They're reaching.
But do you
It's
have
close.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
I think
Okay,
James
but
Harden
you-
just
Yeah,
better.
close.
It's
okay,
close.
but then you said that AI on those Rockets wouldn't make the playoffs. That's a
He
little
wouldn't.
disrespectful.
That's not. It's not. I know AI game style. I know his game style. His game style don't suggest that he makes others better. And that team needed James Harden to make others better.
That's
Who did
what
he
Chris
make better?
Paul was there
Who
for.
did James
That's
Harden
what
make
Chris
better?
Paul
Good
was there
point,
for.
BooWop.
You're right. That's what Chris Paul was there for.
Chris Paul was there for 2 years. Y'all act like James Harden.
Yes,
didn't
and
do
And what did he
Listen,
accomplish in the
put
years before
AI
that? And what did
And
he
put
accomplish?
AI on that
What
Rockets
his
team.
actions
They're
did?
making.
He almost made it.
Pull out
He
the
almost
notebook
made
like
it to the
GK,
finals.
Buwop. Pull out the notebook like GK, Buwop.
But what
He
about
literally
the
went to the
assists?
Western Conference Finals with it.
He don't want to do it
With
to AI.
CP3.
He don't want to do it. He
I'm
okay,
really
I gotta
not,
do it to
GK.
my
I
boy.
love the man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to do it to him, bro. Like,
You gotta
Look,
do
like
it to
y'all
my boy.
AI's
reaching so hard for that.
AI is not getting the type of assist that Harden gets though.
He ain't never been a
He don't-
double-digit assist guy ever.
He
in his
don't
career.
need to be. He don't need to be. I'm
I don't
telling
think it
you
was
right
ever
now.
listen,
asked
so-
of
so-
him. I don't
so
think it was
wait,
ever
so
asked of him
Gbaby.
to be a double assist guy. I think the offensive load of scoring was on him, and then everybody else was supposed to pick up what was left.
No, but listen, but he was dropping 50 bombs and getting double-digit assists. So if you're not getting double-digit assists, that means AI would have had to been scoring 80 for them to win.
No, I'm
That's not true.
specifically talking.
How's
about
it not?
I'm specifically talking about when Chris Paul was on the team. Them 2 years, you
Okay,
put
well,
AI on that team, they are still making the playoffs. They're probably in the exact same position.
It's
And
a
like
little
Troy
different.
said,
The
they're
Chris
not
Paul
missing
is an X
29
factor.
straight shots.
Chris
I didn't
Paul-
say-
I
I
think
didn't-
Chris
I-
Paul would be able to get more out of AI with the stepping back rule than he would be able out of James Harden. Because James Harden, offense has to run with him. AI, you could be like, yo, let me facilitate, get you open, and do all this. I think AI will fit perfect in that role with Chris Paul.
AI.
But James
Right.
Harden, like, no, I need
And
to
he ain't never-
tween.
And he ain't never been a double-digit assist guy because who the crap offensively was
Harden
on
is
his
tween,
team
tween.
to make his
That's what he
like
does,
that?
is tween, bro.
Tween.
Bro.
Who was making shots on that
Dub,
team
what you
for AI to get
feeling,
assists?
Dub? You over there quiet. What Dub feeling?
Bro.
I'm looking
Go ahead, get nasty,
I'm
Dub.
looking at him on making it past the first round. He made it past the first round in 2003 and he lost to the Detroit Pistons, you know. So it's
The
like
team that went to the finals, right?
Mr. Big Shot.
yeah. So it's like then he also lost to the Boston Celtics, where that was a
Yes, I just looked that up too.
Why he played?
Then he lost to the Lakers, right?
Why
In
he
the
played
West
the Detroit
with
Pistons
Melo.
though?
He lost to the Lakers and he lost to the Spurs.
But why he played the Pistons?
Why he played the Pistons? He beat
He's
them
the
in the
AC. He's the AC.
No, he faced them in the second round. He wasn't an AC.
Ooh, when?
He faced them in the second
2003.
round, 2003.
What seed was he?
Hold on.
He was an A seed, and then there was a couple years where he
Hold
missed the
on.
playoffs when Dikembe Mutombo wasn't there anymore, and then he didn't even play.
Yeah, there
full
was a little
season throughout-
transition.
Okay.
There wasn't. He didn't play a full season for both of those years. So
And
it's
then
like
he went to Denver.
Then he went to Denver. So you guys are holding this microscope on Allen Iverson's career because I just feel as if people look at his efficiency numbers and just hate it, and it's completely disrespectful. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying people in general, they hate it. I just think it's completely disrespectful because Allen Iverson and James Harden is like, James Harden, bro. I don't care what y'all say. He don't have that testicle fortitude that Allen Iverson has. I think Allen Iverson.
That's true.
Testicle?
That's true.
Yeah. I think
agree with
Allen Iverson on the Houston Rockets team, I don't even think it gets to a game 6 or a game 7. I think that they beat the Golden State Warriors, and just in my opinion, just because of the way that Allen Iverson plays basketball.
They're definitely not missing 29 straight shots.
They're not missing 29 straight
They're
shots.
not
I'll tell you
missing
that
and
right
then
now.
straight
people
shots.
fail to wait.
First of all, y'all need to stop saying that because they didn't miss 29 straight shots. They missed.
They're not
29
missing
threes.
29 straight 3-pointers.
They're not missing
Okay.
29 straight
That's-
straight
Okay,
shots.
okay,
Straight
no,
up.
no, I'm
Nothing.
sorry.
Did James Harden miss
Let me
29
rephrase.
straight threes?
He was
Look,
a
no,
part of
wait,
it.
wait,
That's
wait,
the
wait,
point.
wait,
Was
time out,
he
time
not a
out,
part of
real
it?
quick,
Was he
real
not a
quick,
part
real
of
quick,
it?
real quick,
Was he
real
not a
quick,
part of
because
it?
we have to clarify this. We have to clarify this. James Harden, people see it like, oh yeah, what do you want him to do without Chris Paul and everything? Bro, there were games in that series where Chris Paul was there and James Harden was still shooting terrible from 3. James Harden still wasn't playing the same Harden caliber level that we're used to. That happened in that series before CP3 even got hurt. So if James Harden actually played like James Harden, they probably win in 6 or 5. But he wasn't doing that.
And my thing, and I wanted to rephrase it. No, they did not miss 29 straight shots. But if AI's there, they're not taking 29 straight threes. Yeah, that amount of threes, it wouldn't have been 29.
AI going to the
They
rim,
probably
he's
missed.
gonna be
Exactly.
relentless on it.
And if you watch that game, that's all. Anybody who's watching, like, yo, stop. I know that's your thing, but y'all would get a lot more buckets if y'all just started
Especially
driving
with a
in the hole.
CP3 at that time who's willing to play off of the next guy around him, bro.
Bro,
Where
and all they
CP3
had
could
to-
just play make and AI just get buckets for him, bro.
But
Like,
all
come
they
on.
Yeah, and all they had to do in that game, like, yeah, they missed 29 straight threes. Don't take 29. Even if they would have just took 20. That's 9 threes that probably would have been
When you
twos that
sit
they
here and
probably
watch that
scored
game
on.
again, it's literally the same possession over and over
Over
again.
and
ISO,
over, bro.
James Harden dribble. He's either gonna
So,
take a
what
contested
was
three
Chris
or kick
Paul
it to
doing
somebody
before he got hurt? What was he doing?
He was controlling the pace of the game, making things less like ISO ball the way James Harden was running
He
it, bro.
averaged 19 points, 4 assists on 40% shooting.
4 assists.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
it's the way that
Yeah.
CP3 runs the offense, bro. The way
No.
that CP3 runs the offense is different compared to the way James
Oh.
Harden. And you could just look at the pace. Look at the pace with Mike D'Antoni, right? When James Harden was there. When James Harden was there, I think there was like top 1, top 3 in the league. CP3 gets there, it goes down, and they actually play better because CP3 has that level of control. Sense of control is like,
all right, hey, look,
we
look,
gonna run a
we've missed
traditional.
We've missed 10 straight threes. Let's slow it down. Let's get an easy bucket. That's
Exactly
what Chris
my
Paul
point.
is doing.
That's
James
the
Harden
impact
is like,
that
just
comes
keep
with
shooting.
him.
Just keep. Chris Paul is like, hey, yo, look.
Mike
we missed 10
D'Antoni's like
straight
that.
threes.
That's why
We missed
when-
10
who
straight
said- who
threes.
said- who
Let's
picked James Harden in
go get an
leadership?
easy bucket.
Who picked James Harden in leadership? Was that you, BooWop?
You said who?
Who picked
Yeah, that
James
was
Harden in leadership?
Yeah.
That was a little crazy to me.
Yeah, I understand that, but that's because y'all is nostalgic as fuck with AI right now.
No, I mean,
it really is.
Listen, AI was the guy that made me start watching.
Me
basketball.
too, Troy.
All right,
Mhm.
and I
That's
get
why I
what you're
can give
saying.
it. I can give a fair
Fair,
analysis
honest
on
opinion.
this.
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm taking AI over James. I'm sorry,
Easy.
I'm not.
Okay, I won't say.
and I can
easy,
respect
that's
that. I can
disrespectful,
respect
but-
I'm not. I think when it comes to this, they're so similar that I'm going with the bigger player for one. That they so similar. I got to go with the bigger player. That's kind of like with Kevin Durant and stuff.
But see,
in
I
a
think,
nutshell, I'm taking Kevin Durant simply because he's bigger than stuff.
But I think
That's
that bigger, how much bigger he is than AI makes up with testicular fortitude.
I can agree with that, but
It's
it just,
not even that. Like, look at the impact that Allen Iverson. Like, listen, Here's why I
Wait,
say
real
the
quick.
eyes
When was
don't
Harden's
lie.
MVP year? 2018, 2019,
2018.
or
With Chris
2018?
Paul.
Okay, okay, okay.
2018.
With Chris
Whenever
Paul.
he was with Chris Paul.
So
because he ain't giving up the ball.
just look at the way that everybody viewed Allen Iverson. You got the people, you got his peers, you got all of that. They seen that firsthand with their eyes because they seen firsthand. In my opinion, the eyes don't lie. If all of these people are saying the same exact thing about one person, why are we even doubting that?
You should ask LeBron fans the same shit when we be talking about Michael Jordan.
Ronnie,
Oh
Exactly.
boy, here you go.
Why do we doubt the things that
They-
people see
They do
firsthand?
that,
It's
Dub.
like,
They
what?
do that. They do
Because
that.
the eyes lie. Not everybody's
The
eyes
eyes
tell the
never
same
lie.
story.
If
Yes, they
everybody's
do.
saying
Dub, don't do
saying
this.
the same thing,
Don't
bro.
do this, Dub.
Bro, come on, bro.
The
Come
eyes
on.
lie, bro.
If everybody's
The eyes
saying the
lie.
same thing, the majority of the time it's true.
Yo, Dub, what I just told you, people are stupid. Like, you get a group of people, they probably agree with anything. They're not always smart or make the right decision.
You
So
name
Crazy
one
Shot,
thing
when
for
you
me.
say
Name one thing for me that people generally believe that it could be that is false. That the masses believe.
Ask GK. He
That
just
Tom
said
Brady.
Oh, I
Peyton
give you-
Peyton Manning better than Tom Brady.
There you go.
And
There's people that believe that. And what you
I'm
think-
taking Peyton over Tom.
No
See?
offense,
See?
that's not true though.
It's
That's what we
people that do
Dub,
that,
you
though.
can't believe
It's-
everybody because
Everybody got
everybody's
their own
opinion.
opinion.
Yeah, it
But
sees
the
everything differently.
masses believe that Tom Brady's better.
Who
hands
cares
down.
about
This
the
is
masses?
irregular.
The
But if
masses say a lot of things.
I get that a lot. But
The
if a lot of
masses gonna
people
tell
are
you Kevin
saying-
Durant is the best player in the
bro,
world.
if
You believe that?
a lot
You
of
believe
I
that,
believe
Dub?
Kevin Durant's the best player in the world right now.
Come
Yes.
on, stop. Nah, we gotta
That's
stop
crazy.
that. That's nasty.
crazy.
Hold on.
That's
Wow.
nasty.
Hold on.
That's a
That's
little
so
crazy.
nasty.
Wait, can I bring up a point here? So
Go ahead, GK.
I don't know if you guys like, if you want to compare their MVP years, like
I think Harden
is
is
just
better.
Yeah,
Dude,
Harden's
Harden
better
is
because
just
then he
like-
averaged 35. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but it's
Bradley
different.
Beal
Bro,
averaged 31
You gotta
too.
take-
Like,
But
Yeah,
listen,
different.
like,
But this is
like,
where the errors
No,
come
the
into
lane
play.
is
Two
open.
different
Yeah,
errors.
but, like,
the lane is
This
more
is
open
what
for
it-
James
but
to
can
get
I-
off his
but listen.
shots. Like,
listen, like,
They don't
if
get to the lane.
AI had the same ability to get to anywhere he wanted on the floor, like in
Space it.
today's game, he's going to kill, bro. If you
But
watch AI,
AI
you know
averages
that.
32 if he has this amount of spacing.
No,
and can
no,
do
I know,
whatever
but
he wants to do.
okay.
I don't
But-
think
I
the
get what you're
masses
saying,
says
GK, but it's
Drake's
the
best
error
rapper.
thing.
Listen, y'all act like it's.
Do you believe that,
y'all
Dub?
act like-
Do you
y'all
believe
act
that?
like- y'all
I
act
don't
like
think the
errors
masses
are
say
so
that Drake's the
different.
best rapper. I don't think that at
They
all.
do.
Listen,
I don't think what? I don't hear.
they do.
Everyone knows
Yeah,
that
they
Tupac
do.
and Biggie's that.
The hold on.
Everybody.
The masses believe Drake is the best rapper of all
Yeah,
time.
today,
Do
I
you
would
believe
say
that personally?
In today's world,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you
Younger
guys-
So do you believe that?
generation, yeah, the
This
younger
is the
generation, I would
Absolutely,
This is the point I'm
Dub.
trying to
They
get
say
you
that.
to.
Yeah,
Hey,
the younger
Dub.
generation definitely
Dub, we
believes
the
This
Drake
is
same
what
is
I'm
the rapper.
saying, Dub. You can't
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
everybody because
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
sees everything differently.
Man, I'm just
Lamb
saying,
juice
bro.
is
When you got players, you got the fan community, players literally come together when it comes to AI. Like, yeah, this guy's really like that. Come on, man. He's
Listen,
like that.
Dub,
listen.
get all that though.
but okay. In Harden's MVP year, when he was dropped. Okay, so to be fair, AI was dropping 40 bombs that year, right? But Harden was also dropping 40 bombs, 50 bombs, even a 60 bomb. But the difference is, in a lot of Harden's 30 bombs and 40 bombs and 50 bombs, he was also like doing 17 assists, 13 assists. Like AI wasn't doing that, man.
That
Who
17
AI
assists was that
playing
one
with,
game.
though?
That 17 assists was that one game when he had 17
DK, let me ask you a
If
question.
AI was playing with
Go
Chris
ahead.
Paul, Eric Gordon,
You
PJ
keep saying
Tucker,
that, though. That wasn't the
Capella,
only
and all them,
teammates he had. Them weren't the
What?
only teammates he had.
That was the
early
core of
Houston
his
Rockets
teammates. Those
teams,
are like the best
he
ones.
wasn't doing that. Like, what are you
But
talking
so
about?
you're saying his lack of assists were only due to the fact that he didn't have.
he had no other offensive threat. That's a majority of the
Okay,
reason.
we
I'm not saying AI's no facilitator, no floor general. No, I'm not saying that. But we always love to go to the assists. But like, bro, it's a lot easier to get assists nowadays because of this spacing.
So you're
It's
talking
lot
about a guy.
easier.
You're talking about a
It's
guy in
a lot
James Harden.
easier.
You're talking about a guy in James Harden that shoots 7.6 threes a game, and a guy that shot 3.
But it's not just an exchange. Harden was also scoring 40 and 50 pieces.
But that's the Mike D'Antoni system too. Like if James Harden doesn't play under Mike D'Antoni, I don't know if he's the same player. Because that was literally his system.
Hey, and granted,
But
yes,
everything
he
with
did
James
play with
Harden.
Kevin.
How
Granted,
many
he did
times
play
did
with
James
Kevin
Harden
McHale.
average
Hey,
30?
G-Baby, I just want you to
Yeah.
answer this. Do you
How many
think,
times did James Harden average 30?
AI averaging 10 plus assists with the cast of Trevor Ariza, Eric Gordon, Patrick Beverly, Ryan Anderson, Lou Williams? That's what you're telling me?
I don't think it's 10, but I think it's more than what was he averaging in
Probably
That's
four.
7.
Probably
That's 7 at best.
His best was
AI
7,
is
and I think that was in Denver, right? I think that was in Denver.
It might have
when he
been in
averaged
Philly.
7.
It might have been in Philly.
If his best was 7,
I thought it was closer to 4.
8, 9. And I thought it was
No,
closer
I
to 4 or
said
5 too. I thought it was closer to 4 or 5 when he won MVP. Like when he won MVP, I think it was.
You talking about on his career? What was the most he had, or like on the season?
I think it was 7.
No,
right?
let's say like during his prime, like
His prime. I think it was 4 or 5.
It was
And
7.
I think on this Rockets team, and that's why Crazy Shot said it. It goes about the.
I don't know
errors.
if it was.
In
No,
this
it was-
era,
he
he's
averaged-
getting 8. He's getting 8, honestly, easy.
He averaged 7 assists multiple years.
I mean, his MVP
Okay, so
season,
we average.
well, wait, his
7.5 his
MVP,
rookie year, 7.9 in 2004, 7.4 the next year, 7.2, 7.3, 7.2, 7.1.
Okay, so he can get
That's
8,
when his
9
scoring
with
went
the
down. His
spacing.
MVP year was only 4 or 5. But yeah, okay. So I mean,
So he can easily get 8.
How many
yeah,
times
but
did James
the years
average 30 on
the
his
years
career?
that he was
For a
averaging
career-
7, he wasn't.
Go ahead.
I'm saying the years he was averaging 7, he wasn't getting like. He was scoring a lot less.
It was empty as hell too.
For a career,
That
Alonzo
leave that
is
empty stats over there on
6.2,
Players Choice.
and then James Harden is 6.7. So it's not that much of a difference in assist. Like one
We're talking about
for a career.
Talking about their
And their peak, if he was averaging
Peaks.
4 or 5, I think his peak in this era
8, 9.
on that team, he could get 7, 8.
Yo, there's a lot better shooters now too. So why wouldn't AI want to give it up to those shooters while he's driving to
Spacing.
the
I
paint
think,
with that testicular
and that's
fortitude?
why
He's driving to the paint, and now he has the space to kick
Yeah,
it.
and that's why
Like
and
before,
that's
he
why
had
Crazy
guys
Shot,
in a circle around where he had to go up with it. Like, he
and
don't
that's why
have to do that
Crazy
no more.
and that's why Crazy Shot said you have to take into account the era. You're putting AI in an era with a lot more spacing, a lot better shooters. It's a lot.
He's
easier to get
averaging
to the-
35, bro.
35 and 8.
Easily.
35 and 8.
So James averaged 30 points on the season 3 times.
And he don't need a Mike D'Antoni offense
AI
to
was
sit
5.
here and make his stats inflated, bro. He's dropping 35 on any team.
35
Any
and
team.
8, easy. Thank you, Doug.
Any
See,
team,
I like
bro.
what we hear, bro.
Yo,
Thank
bro,
you,
like y'all
dog.
gotta stop playing AI, bro. Especially when he has
Thank
multiple
you.
offensive options to keep the score spaced out. Like you guys
Yo,
are crazy.
that's crazy, BooWop.
BooWop don't like it. BooWop don't like it.
Oh shit!
So
I love
I'll say
it.
this. I'll say this.
I love
I'll say
it.
this. A lot of people do downplay how great Harden really is, though.
That's what they do.
Oh,
They
my
don't
God.
downplay
That's
it.
No.
That's
This
who
is the
they do.
issue with James Harden. You want to know
The
what
playoffs.
his issue is?
The
James
playoffs.
Harden is a top 5. At his best, he's a top 5 player in the league. The issue is when you're hold to that status, you have to show top 5 level in a playoff setting.
And he hasn't
And James
done
Harden is like this. He gets top 5 one game, and then you got top 20 the next game. He's
'Cause
way
I-
too inconsistent.
it. And I
Top 20,
remember
he's
him
top
choking. I remember him choking consistently
Spurs.
against the Spurs when they were favored to win that series.
Yes,
And
against
they
Kawhi
were
Leonard,
eight-
right?
He went on one game, I think, only scoring 8 points.
Bro,
Didn't
Dwight
get three
Howard-
points.
Hold on.
Who has the
Terrible.
easier road? Who has the easier road to the finals? AI in his era, or James Harden in his era?
AI.
AI.
I say James.
AI.
I'm
Easier
saying James
road?
Harden.
AI.
Easier road?
AI.
Oh,
Easier
James Harden.
road to get to the finals in AI's era with his team, or James Harden in this era with his teams.
Just
Who
to
has the
get
easier
there?
road to get to a
Just
James
to get
Harden.
there? Yeah, James
AI.
Harden.
All he had to
AI.
worry about was the Warriors.
AI.
That's really, and that's fast.
That's
All he had to worry
That's a
about
big
was the Warriors.
worry. That's a big worry.
That's a
Yeah,
big
y'all downplay the fuck out the Warriors. That's cool, man. That's
But
not.
he
but
almost beat them. Like, this is
James
the problem I
Harden-
have. They almost beat them.
I don't care if he almost
James
beat. I
Harden-
never
That's
had
credit to
that-
Harden. That's
Who would
credit
you
to
rather
Harden.
I never had the
Josh,
Houston
I
team
want you to
beat
play
that Warriors
crazy,
team.
Josh. I want you to play crazy. Who would you rather play? The fucking Pistons or the Golden State Warriors?
But that's
Who's my
different.
team,
That's,
though?
well,
Who's
hold on,
my
wait.
team,
Thank
though?
Wait,
you,
wait.
thank
What's
you.
Kevin Durant?
He's
Who's
playing
my
the
team?
Sox team.
Unless
Playing
you
the
tell me
Pistons
James
game.
on the team, it don't matter.
Playing
You know
Warriors
that.
with
No,
James Harden
no,
Houston team.
no.
With
If I
Kevin
have
Durant,
that,
without
honestly, if I have that AI team, I don't want to play either of them. But if I have that Harden team
I play anybody with
Chris
that
Paul
Harden
and that, I will gladly go pay Tayshaun Prince and Rip Hamilton and them boys with James Harden, Chris Paul, Ariza, Eric
I'm
Gordon.
with
fucking-
that.
I
I'm
will
with you,
gladly go play the Pistons.
Okay.
Nah, I don't know about that
I'll
one.
I'll
I
ask
don't
y'all
know
a better
about
question.
that
I'll
one.
ask y'all a better.
Warriors-
Oh, wait.
Nah.
Wait. I'll
Let
ask
Doug
y'all a
get
better
on. Let
question.
Doug get on. Let
I'll
Doug
ask
get
y'all a
on.
better question.
You're making
That's
a point,
nasty.
Gbaby.
Since they're both
top
since
five.
they're
That's
both
a top
shooting
five
guards,
defense.
since they're both shooting
Yeah,
guards, right?
bugging.
You're Michael Jordan. Who would you rather go? Would you rather go to the Sixers or would you rather go to the 2018 Houston Rockets? If you're Michael Jordan.
I would go to the Sixers.
Come on, man.
Crazy.
Come on, bro.
All right, bro.
Doug, you asked
Knowing Jordan,
Now I gotta
knowing
go look at
Jordan,
the roster. I gotta go
no,
look at the
knowing
roster.
Jordan, he's going to the Sixers because he doesn't want to play with another star or superstar caliber
Bro,
player.
but if
Yeah,
you're
he's
Michael
right.
Jordan,
Let's
you
say-
want
let's
to
say-
take
let's
on the
say
Michael
Jordan-
Jordan,
Let's
bro.
say Jordan goes there when Harden first gets there. He goes to Houston when Harden first gets there and they build that team around. Would he rather go there or would he rather go to the 76ers knowing that the 76ers is going to put that team that they put around AI around?
He wants to be the man, so he's probably going to the Sixers. He wants to be the man.
I'm telling you,
He
if
wants
you're
to be
Michael,
the man. I
no,
know this.
stop.
But
I'm
who was
saying
in Houston
if
when
you're
James Harden
Michael-
first got there?
How about this? If you have Michael Jordan's talents, right? Same size and everything. Who are you pick? Which team are you gonna pick to go on to win you a championship?
So
The 2018
James-
Rockets or the
James Harden
2002,
already there.
2001 Sixers?
You telling me James Harden and Chris Paul there still? I'm just going to join them.
Chris
No,
Paul?
no.
James Harden's out.
Yeah,
AI's
you're
out.
replacing
You're
James
replacing
Harden or
him.
you're replacing AI,
Okay, again, I'm probably
Bruh.
going to choose the Sixers
bro.
because these Sixers, I'm looking at their
Listen
road.
to his reasoning.
I'm looking at their road,
Uh-huh.
right? Their road to the finals. I do not want to play the fucking Golden State Warriors under no circumstances. Period.
How if you know that James Harden took him to a game 7?
I don't
what do
know
you
that,
think
dog.
Michael
I don't-
Jordan
I don't-
is
I
gonna
don't-
do, bro?
listen,
I think you got to think about
That's in
Jordan's
hindsight, though.
mentality.
He's saying that you
Jordan's
didn't know that.
mentality.
Let's
You can't
pretend
say
you
that.
never
I
knew
don't
this.
know that.
Dub,
I
you had
don't
a
know
good
that.
picture until you said that right there.
No,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Jordan's
yeah.
mentality, if you take
If
Jordan's
Yeah,
James
that's
mentality,
right
Harden
there.
took him to game 7 and
if
you
you
have Michael
take-
Jordan's
I can't-
talent.
Yo, you gotta
You
act like that never happened. That never happened. That's what
Never
you're saying.
happened.
That
Never
never
happened.
happened.
Why
And
can't
I'm,
I?
We don't
and I'm
know.
telling y'all
Why
right
can't
now,
I?
if I'm Michael
In an
Jordan,
alternate universe.
I'm going.
yeah, and I'm telling y'all right now, if I'm Michael Jordan,
I
I
got
would
shit
much
around
rather
me.
play on a team with Chris Paul, Capella, PJ Tucker, Eric Gordon than freaking Mo Williams, Mutombo. I don't care if you won
Mo
D player of
Williams
the year.
wasn't even
I don't
there.
care if you had okay then. I don't care if you had
But y'all know Jordan has an ego and he wants to be the man. So why is he?
He
Yes,
was a
but
man
he's
in
the man
Houston.
on
Chris
Houston.
Paul.
G-Baby.
James Harden was the man on
Houston.
Houston.
He was
G-Baby.
being the man in Houston, bro.
He got
No,
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 no.
Crazy Josh.
This Jordan argument is
Hold on,
already
Crazy Josh,
nasty
Crazy
for y'all
Josh.
bringing
Hold
up.
on,
It is
hold on,
nasty.
Crazy Josh.
It is nasty.
Michael
Like-
Jordan he was on the bench at OKC and got traded to Houston. Who did Houston have when James Harden got there? That Jordan's not going to want to play with. He wants to be the man. That's his team now. Just like it was James Harden's team. It's
And
the
you guys
same.
saying
The
be
same.
the man.
Yo,
No, that's
Scottie Pippen. Wait.
This Jordan
Scottie
thing is
Pippen-
nasty,
Wait.
bro. This
Scottie
is too
Pippen
nasty,
was.
bro.
I'm just going
Scottie
with the
Pippen
little
was
logic.
being.
That's all.
Wait,
Yeah, I know, the logic
I'm
is-
just
Hold
going
on,
with
wait.
it.
Scottie
keep-
Pippen
y'all
was
moving the
running
logic.
the point guard responsibility.
That's what I'm saying.
Why can't he let Chris Paul run the point guard responsibilities? What you
Listen,
guys talking about?
I'm not
No,
even
no,
talking
but
about
here's
Is
the
Scottie
thing.
Pippen a super?
But here's the
Is
thing,
Scottie
though.
Pippen a star caliber player, superstar
This
caliber
is something
player?
that nobody said yet.
CP3 wasn't that at that time.
Yo, listen,
bro.
this is something that nobody said
He was
yet.
still a great point guard.
Like,
He
Like,
was,
point
and
guard in
Scotty
the
was,
league.
and Scotty was a great small point forward at that time. So what are we even talking
No,
about?
Listen,
no, we not.
listen,
Ronnie.
if-
no,
if
we
you-
not.
Y'all are. Yes, y'all are.
If
true.
you-
Eric
if you-
Snow,
listen,
Keith Van
if-
This is
Horn,
nasty,
If
bro. Y'all
you
was
guys, if you want to
Aaron
take,
McHale,
if you want to take all the shots on the team,
McKee.
then what do you want? You just want the other four guys to play defense. So which team is more like that? The
So did
Sixers.
James Harden not take all the
They had
shots
a
on
dude
the
Which
named
is
Rockets?
Brian
Jordan-
Skinner
what-
on their team. Come on, bro.
Did Harden not take most of the shots on the Rockets?
He
With Chris
did.
Paul and all over there?
He
so
did.
wait, there's no,
No, but-
difference. You know what I mean?
but who was-
the Rockets are a better team? What are we talking about right now?
That's your
on the
opinion of it,
on the
G-Baby.
defensive side of the ball,
That's
who was
your opinion of
better?
it.
The
So,
Houston
so
Rockets.
y'all telling me
Obviously,
if
it's the Sixers.
if those,
It's not
if
even
those,
close.
if
That
those
Rockets
Sixers
team
and
played no
those
defense.
if that Rockets team and those Sixers team played, who's winning that series?
Well, who
No,
on
no,
the
no,
team,
better.
G-Baby?
G-Baby,
No,
better.
And
Keep
again, they went
AI,
to the
keep
finals.
AI, and keep Harden. Keep
And again,
AI
they
and
went
keep
to the
Harden. Who's
finals.
winning
That-
that team?
Don't you do this now? Because the way
Nobody
you feel
said-
about
if that-
the way
if
you
that
feel
final
about
Sixers-
AI, you better say AI.
I love AI. I love AI, but who was
G-Baby,
overcoming
I
that.
give you Keith Van Horn. I
G-Baby.
give you Keith Van Horn, Ronnie.
G-Baby.
This offense versus defense. What do you
G-Baby.
value more?
Yes,
That's
exactly.
The
No,
argument
no,
becomes.
yeah, exactly. Crazy shot. No, if
The
you
Rockets played defense at that
if
time.
you were playing
No, they
whoever,
didn't stop that.
if,
Yes,
though.
they did. What are you
if
guys
you were
talking
playing
they
about?
whoever,
didn't.
right, and you
No, they
needed
didn't.
and you needed to get a stop, and you needed to get a stop.
stop, right?
If I needed to get a stop, I would pick the Sixers team. If I needed to get a bucket, I'd pick the Rockets team.
Okay, that's fair. But if you need to get a stop, you're picking the Sixers, right?
And
Yes,
if I
100%. Not even
yeah,
close.
if I need to get a bucket, I need to Gotcha.
So if you're a player that wants to like be the guy that takes all the shots and is all the offense, then what you want around you is
defenders.
Exactly.
Okay, but that's
six,
a fair. That's a fine argument.
No. Hold on.
Hold on.
They were
I'm
6th in defensive rating that year, 2018.
Yeah. So, that's
Wait, what?
Cool.
Say again, Dub. Say again.
They were
Houston had
6th
defense that year. I'm not going that far to say Houston wasn't playing no defense.
But what was Sixers?
I'll say it. That was when Mike D'Antoni was the head coach that year, right?
Yes. So
any team where Mike D'Antoni don't play defense, can we stop that narrative?
Okay, but
come on, y'all know this. Stop.
So how would they win in playoff games if they wasn't playing defense? You got to stop the other team.
They were outscoring. Basically, they were outscoring that.
No, they had Trevor Ariza, bro. They had Clint Capella.
Okay, we all know Mike D'Antoni's offense is what? Run and gun. So therefore, you're gonna more than likely outscore your opponent with that offense.
Okay, yes.
He was doing it with Phoenix. Come on now.
That's his MO, but guess what? Just because that's his MO doesn't mean it's the same scenario every single time. What do they got defensive coaches?
I mean, okay, let me rephrase. They had Clint Capella, great rim protector. I'll give you that. Who was guarding that perimeter?
Trevor Ariza.
He was decent.
Tucker.
Chris Paul is a good perimeter defender. Let's not act.
Listen, man.
Let's not act.
Trevor Ariza was guarding KD at that time.
So in the playoffs, can you find me how many points they kept the opponents under? Like, what's their for the playoffs?
Well,
how many points were their points scoring? Somebody
and while you do that, GK, I'm gonna come back to you. I get your point about wanting defenders around you. Cool. And because you keep saying if you want to take all the shots, you want defenders. Cool. That would be great if Harden wasn't taking all the shots in Houston. He was still taking the majority of the shots in Houston. So if I'm watching that, yes, I want defenders. But I look at that Sixers team, no offensive threats other than me. I look at this Rockets team. I'm still gonna be taking all the shots. I'm still the dude, but I got more offensive threats just in case. Hey, what if they triple team me? Can I trust somebody else to hit a bucket? He passed to Steve Kerr. He had to trust him to hit it. I don't trust anybody on that Sixers team to hit a bucket other than AI. But I trust Chris Paul to hit a bucket. I trust PJ Tucker to hit a bucket if I need it. I trust Eric Gordon to hit a bucket if I need it.
Gerald Green was on that team too.
If Gerald Green could hit a bucket,
Gerald Green was on that fucking team too.
I'm gonna show y'all what y'all doing all the time. Y'all lose your context and your points. Now, Dub asked the question. He said, "Put Michael Jordan on that Philly team. That Philly team, you have to factor in what era they were playing in."
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
They wasn't shooting threes back then. So I'm going to
Iverson was only taking 3.7
games. Okay,
listen. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. Listen, that's my point. It ain't that I'm saying that Michael Jordan was a bad 3-point shooter. I'm saying in that style, the way he played, that system suited what he was best, which is give me the space and I can get to the rim. And Mike will still be able to do that. I'm looking at the long term of it, the road that was traveled to get there. I would rather play in the Philly in the East at that time versus playing in a tough Western Conference.
So you're more so talking about the era then, because to be honest, and
he faced Minnesota,
this might be
Utah
nasty.
Jazz, and Golden State.
I was about to say that West was really the Warriors and Rockets, and that was it. That year, because nobody believed in the Jazz. Damn sure didn't believe about them Timberwolves, which I just want to say for anybody listening. Cat averaged 22 that year. You know what he dropped in the playoffs that series? 15. He was getting locked up by Capella. So I don't want to hear about the Timberwolves, and nobody believes in the Jazz. Jazz are not serious contenders. So let's just get that out there right now.
To answer Josh's question about defense, I'll bring in the Golden State Warriors series, right? Game 1, Golden State Warriors scores 119. Game 2, 105. That's not a lot in today's league. Game 3, 126. Game 4, 92. Game 5, 94. Game 6, 115. Game 7, 101. So as you can see, they were able to play defense.
I don't know who Joe King.
I mean, they scored over 100 points a lot of them games.
Scoring 100 points, scoring 100 points in today's league is not.
In the playoffs, that's a lot of points to give up.
In the playoffs, it's still common.
And then this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not focused on who they played when they got there. Once
You're
again,
more so
you
talking
ask the
about
question.
the era.
Yeah, the era, and just what we know. We know the West is a better conference than the East. We know that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, and with that logic, I can get with you.
With the team that Houston is, it wasn't that hard for them to get to where they were because they were already projected to go there, and they got there multiple times. That's what I'm saying. For the 76ers team, who projected them to get to where they were?
No one.
Nobody really like.
They
that
were fourth
year.
in the East.
They
They
did it
were
on the
fourth in the East. They almost had a losing record.
And they only won what, 42
yeah, but
games?
off of the
They
strength
won like
of
47
AI.
games that year.
What the MVP year?
The
the
finals
MVP
year,
year?
2001.
Yeah, so the MVP.
That's the MVP year. They won. They had
Yeah.
won more than 40 some games. The
They
MVP
just
year.
had it. Dub, if you gotta bounce, you go ahead and do your thing. Just close out and we'll have
Listen,
you on
y'all be
another show.
safe. Y'all be safe, bro. It's been a blast.
You
man.
wanna come back?
Easy.
All right, bro.
I'll see. I'll probably come back.
All
We'll
right,
see. I'll let
just-
you guys know.
just
for
let me
future
know.
endeavors. Yes,
Let me
sir.
know when you want to come back.
Y'all be easy, man.
All right,
All
bro.
right,
Thank you
dog.
for stopping by. Tell Players Choice we love them, man. Thank you guys for the
Gotcha.
opportunity that you gave us, man. Much respect to you guys. Peace.
Of course, man. Love you.
Appreciate
Peace.
you, man.
Philly was 56 and 26 that year.
What year was that?
It's 2000,
Yeah.
2001. They was 56 and
Yeah.
26.
All right, I looked at the wrong year. That's what I mean.
So James Harden, we could say gives you what, about 60 wins. AI gives you what, about 50 wins as a player.
No, I would say James Harden at his
Gives you
peak
what?
would have you. He's a 50 win for sure at his
50,
peak.
huh?
Where James Harden, I mean AI would say 45.
5-game difference.
I give him a 5 game. That's I'm saying it's close for me. That's what I'm saying. I would go with James Harden just because I just seen him do more. I know AI had a bigger moment in the time, like far as his career. He led a team to the finals, and that does weigh. But I can't keep just making that the trump card when I'm looking at for what it is. Like next year, James Harden will pass AI in points all time. He got more assists than him. He got more rebounds than him. He got more steals than him. Like not steals, I mean blocks. So when I look at that and then I factor in neither one of these guys won, because that's what this shit always gonna boil down to. Did he win? And at the moment, neither one has won.
Question. One of my favorite questions. We're on the blacktop. You get first pick. James or AI? Who you got? Troy?
AI.
I'm going, yeah.
That's
Crazy.
tough.
It's the blacktop.
Blacktop will probably go on AI.
I'm going AI. This is blacktop.
AI,
Yeah, AI.
easy, to be honest, on the blacktop.
On the blacktop, yeah, it's kind of easy. Because
Oh.
I don't need all that shit James gonna do. James is better with a flow of a transitioning offense than AI. Like where
Yeah.
Shit,
Black
no matter
top.
whoever you put on your
blacktop, you
team
need
after
that.
James ain't
You
touching
need
the
that
ball.
fortitude. You feel me? You need that fortitude, and that's where that type of shit come in play. And
I was looking at the wrong
Wait.
year, Ronnie.
So
But where does you don't think the like having to guard up on the range is going to?
No, because you got to think of the blacktop shit. Like people don't play traditional basketball on blacktop. Like it's a lot of mistakes where a guy like AI eat that shit up because he fast, crafty.
That's why Kyrie succeeds in it too.
Yeah, guys like that, I'm probably taking first all the
Yeah,
time.
you gotta if a pickup game anybody in the league, I'm taking Kyrie right
Yeah.
now because that guy in that pickup.
Wait,
game
hold on,
really-
wait, Troy, hold on. So if we're playing a pickup game and you have first pick, you're taking AI over anybody?
I said Kyrie.
most of them.
A lot of guys, just a
Most
lot of
of them.
guys.
Like I will put AI in that same realm as him, yeah, because like BooWop said, those guys in that type of game situation, because all I played my life is pickup, so I know.
Well,
And I
yeah.
used to do the same thing. You made a mistake, I would exploit it, and I'll do it for the rest of the game. Like, so I know those guys are going to go out there, find your weakness in like the first two possessions, and it's over for you.
Yeah.
So I'm either going to go Kyrie or AI. I'll stand right next to them on the court, and I'll just pass them the ball every time.
I'll tell you another monster on the blacktop that nobody want to see. Russell Westbrook. You would not want to play that motherfucker.
Oh, he dunking on you every time. You
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
getting out of the
Wait,
way.
bro.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
You ain't gonna have a chance to get out the way. As soon as you step your foot in the paint, bang! Hey, where he come from? Wasn't he just bringing the ball down?
Like,
Yeah,
that power is
Oh,
scary.
so real quick, I know we're.
Who you taking, guard? Who you taking? Anybody blacktop, that type of game setting? Don't think about NBA. Who you taking? Go ahead, guys. You can finish your
I'm taking Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek was a dog too.
That's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick. Tyreek
Yeah, but
is not
like
a bad pick.
over everybody or over who?
No, he's just talking about probably like when he was a phenom for sure.
Who
Like,
you?
he
Yeah,
was
just who
a
you
dog.
gonna take? Who you
I'll
gonna
take
take?
Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson.
Lance
is a
Stevenson
dog.
too is a good pick.
Man.
Dog, you, Michael Beasley. That's his name, right?
Mike Beasley.
Mike
Hey,
Beasley will torch you one-on-one. Anybody torch you
no,
one-on-one.
bro.
Anybody.
So if you got to choose between LeBron and KD on the blacktop, which one you
KD.
take?
LeBron.
KD.
Braun.
Eddie.
I got 2 LeBrons and 2 KDs.
I'm going Eddie. Blacktop shit is about scoring. Like,
Scoring,
I'm taking a guy that's going to
he can get his shot off any way, how, when, what, where he wants.
That's what that's about. Like,
that's exactly what that's about.
That's a close one though. I think.
I got to pick one for you guys.
Go ahead.
Okay.
This one's gonna be fun again. All right.
It's about to be nasty, oh boy.
I wish Dub could have stayed with it, but yeah, who you got?
Oh my God,
Grego and Sam Bowie.
I need one of these guys on my team.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
I'll take Anthony Bennett. At least he played.
Oh my God. He's the worst one out of all of them.
I'm taking Darko.
Hold on. Darko was worse than Bennett. We ain't doing this. Darko was way worse.
Darko was good. He just wasn't first overall pick good.
Nah, Darko was. To me, he was always trash.
I'm going Darko Million.
You know what's crazy? Anthony Bennett lasted the longest in the league out of these three names.
That's
not true. That's not true.
Give me Sam Bowie.
Sam Bowie has a legitimate career. Go look him out. I think he averaged like 16.
Sam Bowie.
Well, I know Greg Oden and Darko.
Only thing that stopped Sam Bowie was he broke his legs like 4 times. He broke both his legs twice.
Sam Bowie
before my time. So
Sam Bowie 90 averaged 14 and 10, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Played 70 games, bro.
Like, he still was like that. Sam Bowie was like.
I forgot about Sam Bowie, to be honest.
Sam Bowie was nice in college, but he kept.
But as far as Milchak
he broke his legs 4
Anthony
times.
Bennett played longer than those.
He broke both his legs twice. 2 times in shoot around before the game and once in the practice.
Facts.
And the other one happened in college.
His rookie year, he averaged 10 and 8, 11 and 8.
Bro, if you see him walk today, bro, it's all fucked up. Like
it's funny because 2 of these players are Blazers, and they were chosen over Kevin Durant and Michael Jordan.
Isn't that wild?
Didn't they pick Sam Bowie over
Michael Jordan?
Portland's trash for that.
Wait,
Yo,
they chose Darko over like Carmelo or somebody, right? Or who?
Yeah, it was Melo.
There was a whole bunch of people they chose him over.
D-Wade, they could have definitely.
Literally, when I was looking up bust, I looked up NBA bust, and when under Darko's name, it was like all the names that he got drafted over.
But the thing with the Pistons, the reason why they chose him at that time, that's what they needed. That's why they went with him during that time.
Instead of Melo, because
but
if they have Melo, they probably win back to back. He probably.
Oh yeah, you put Melo with the rest of them guys.
Now you could build something. They're not as trash as they are for this long.
They probably win the 06 and 07 titles. I don't think they win the first year they draft Melo. I think if they let Melo develop,
they did win the year they did win the year they drafted Milchak.
I know, but that's what they needed. They didn't need a guy like Melo. I think Melo would have threw off their little what they had going on that first year. That's what I'm saying.
But it would set up their future though. If they had Melo, that's a good building block.
Now it sets up their future.
Now.
That's all I'm saying. I think they might lose that first year in the playoffs.
Rip, Melo,
they had a good team over there, bro.
Starting 5.
And Rip said he would come on. One of them Pistons said they would come on and let Melo start.
Rasheed said he don't think they would have won if they would have drafted Melo. That's what he says that year. He's not saying long term that they don't think they.
But the way Melo came in, I don't know.
He had to start.
The way he came in, it's like
all he would have to start. So somebody going to the bench.
No, he would have been on the bench to start the year, and then eventually Tayshaun would have came off the bench.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have benched Tayshaun. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I would have benched him too. I wasn't benching Rip.
I like you.
I'm not benching Rasheed. So,
all right, y'all ready?
Go ahead.
I gotta finish that team for you guys.
Oh God.
I gotta finish that team for you. And this is one is it's a BooWop edition.
Oh God, this is a Bulls edition?
No, the BooWop. It's the all NBA teams. That's what BooWop wanted to do. So I'm giving it to you.
Oh my God.
So for you guys in the chat, you guys watching not live or live, for you don't know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give them a starting 5, but one of the people from that starting 5 is gonna be missing. They just gotta give me that name, and we're doing all NBA team, first team. The only team I used. So the first one. This was, I didn't put the years on it, I'm sorry. This was in 2018, 2019.
Oh, then it had to have been Braun, right? No.
You only get one guess. 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 You only get one guess.
Yo, this is between like 3 players right now, and I
so
don't
you got
know which
Steph
one
at
to
the
say.
guard, James at the guard, somebody at the small, Giannis at the 4, and then Jokic at the 5.
You said what year this was?
2018, 2019.
And I know because Braun was hurt that year, so he
It's
didn't
a
get
GK,
This gotta
Crazy
be.
Shot, and BooWop has a guess.
I might have to say Kevin Durant.
So
That's
this was
incorrect.
3. That means this was 3 years ago.
Incorrect.
Damn,
Yes.
I
Crazy
guess my-
Shot.
LeBron's
and-
first year with the Lakers.
Okay, thank you. I get my years mixed up.
Yeah,
I
that
wouldn't
was
say
LeBron.
Do I want to be nasty? Oh god.
I know who it was. Then fuck it.
So I'm gonna guess KD.
BooWop, you always get it after it.
Yeah.
You said
I'm
who?
gonna guess.
Hold on, Crazy. GK, who you guessed?
KD.
No. Crazy Shot?
I'm gonna go Kawhi.
No. It was actually
Paul George.
Paul George.
Max.
Paul George. Because
Yo,
was he in the MVP conversation that year?
Top 3 in MVP.
No,
and
I ain't
top
gonna lie,
3
that
in
look-
Depot.
This
him off
whole
my screen,
NBA
bro.
team looks nasty.
Good
Get
shit.
him off my
It just
screen,
looks nasty.
bro.
What
He said,
Paul
get him
George
on
did
my
looks nasty.
screen, bro.
Jokic's the best one there. What are we talking about?
Nah, it looks nasty with
Alright.
Paul George being there. It just looks
Oh,
nasty.
okay.
Like, he
Next
messes
one.
it all up.
But LeBron got hurt that year.
I don't
so-
even.
The next
like
one
that.
is 2016,
All-NBA
2017. You had Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, and who was the center of the team?
What year? 16, 17?
16, 17.
So the year the Warriors won the chip?
3-1 comeback.
No, that
Who the
was,
hell was the
that
best
was the year
center in the
before.
league?
That was the
Oh,
year
it's-
before.
That was the year after.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Who the hell was the best center in the league?
I mean, I know who it was, but I don't think he got it this year.
I'm gonna say Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis is correct.
That's what
Yeah.
I was just gonna say too.
It's
Still on New Orleans.
Pelican Davis. All right.
Yeah, nice
next,
turn.
That's 5 years ago.
the next one, you got Steph Curry, James Harden, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, and this was 2014, 2015. Who was the center of this team?
Oh, 14, 15, LeBron's first year back in Cleveland.
I'm mad. I didn't see Anthony Davis that far away from him. I can fix it, but I don't feel like it.
First year back in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Chat, spam it in the chat. Let me know who you think.
I'm gonna have to say.
I am Drew. No.
I'm gonna have to go with for a center 2014, 2015.
This is about
Are
to
we
be
sure it's a center?
It gotta be.
Or
Gotta
Center.
It's usually 3 forwards though.
I mean, he got
They'll get
credited
away with
with
it. They'll get away with it.
2014,
They marked him as the center, so I put center.
2014, 2015.
And he's a center. Ronnie Ice, no.
Was it?
I don't think it was.
Nobody guessed yet? Everybody can guess. You
I'm
gotta
going-
wait.
This is hard, bro. I'm trying to think
I'm-
about the top bigs from this time.
Yeah, I think was it? I want to say Noah.
No.
No, that's way too much.
DK, Gbaby, and Josh. One guess.
Listen, I'm just gonna throw a name out there because I don't even know. Like,
Oh, I think I know.
Wow, every
maybe you
time.
should give us a hint, bro.
They credited
No,
him as
this
center?
ain't a hint game, bro. This ain't a hint game. This is not where you get hints, GK. You're not doing it.
Well, all right. I'll forfeit. Now give me a hint.
No, thank you.
I don't. Because what year was this? LeBron
You could give up.
Was
too.
it like fucking
First year
Kristaps?
back in Cleveland.
Guard the
Warriors,
fisted? No, not Cousins.
Warriors made
Was
it.
it Tyson Chandler?
No, GK's out. Gbaby and Crazy Shot.
Was it? Who? Oh. Who won Defensive Player of the Year this year? Can I ask that question?
no
You can
hint.
ask it, but that don't mean I'm gonna answer it.
Troy.
It's only love, though. It's only love. I
I don't know.
Come on. You can, come
I don't
on,
think
guys.
it's right. Was it Marc Gasol?
It was Marcus Saul.
I knew it. I
Good
knew
shit,
it.
G baby. Good
I
shit,
fucking
G
Didn't he,
baby.
was
didn't he like
Marc
win
Gasol.
Defensive
fucking
Player of the
knew
Year or some shit?
No, he didn't.
Who said Anthony Davis? It was BooWop, right?
Yeah.
Good shit, G baby.
But I was thinking Marc Gasol. I didn't have I thought it was 2013, 2014. The year he did win the
All right, this one should
okay.
be easy.
See,
This one
that's
should be
the year.
easy.
All the
Spam it
seasons
in
are
the
mixed
chat.
up in my mind. That's not how good at
2020,
this game.
2021. You got
That was
Steph.
last year.
2020, 2021.
I still don't understand what that
You
means,
got
but-
Steph, Kawhi, Giannis, Joker. Who was the shooting guard?
Ain't this James Harden?
Incorrect. G
Yeah,
Baby,
that's
Not
true.
this
GK,
year.
and
Not
BooWop.
this year. 2021.
Bradley Beal.
Incorrect.
No, he wouldn't have got it.
And BooWop.
Was it the year before? See, like I get the fucking years.
I don't think Bradley Beal has ever been a first team.
I don't think so.
When did he
They
go
would have
off?
never given
He
it
went
to him.
off 2 years ago, or when?
Yeah, and he got 30 points per game, and I think he barely squeaked third,
BooWop and
but they
GK.
didn't give it to him at all.
BooWop and Gbaby, my B. GK
Yeah,
crazy
nah.
shots out.
Who else was fucking getting buckets?
Come on, G. Let them guess, G.
Clay was hurt, so I know it wasn't him.
I want him to get it right.
He said, I love how Steph is on all of them.
Oh, this is tough.
Dame Dollar is incorrect.
I know.
Yeah.
Crazy shot, no guess. The chat guessing more than you guys.
Yeah,
I guess I was
'cause
wrong.
we
We
only
only got one, Troy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you
mine
only
wrong.
won.
I said James Harden. You said no.
The chat is going for it.
This is
Ain't that
who
many
won the
good
chip
shooting
this year?
guards.
This wasn't the bubble year, right? So
No, this
who
was
won-
last year.
Who won? Oh!
Can I have another guess or no?
I know he's out the West.
That's what I
I
know.
think I know who this is.
I want to say it. I
I'm sorry,
swear.
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry,
just say it. I don't give no
y'all.
fuck. Chris Paul.
No.
Was it D-Book?
No. Yes.
Spider.
I mean, no.
No, it wasn't Donovan.
It was Luka Doncic.
Oh, he's not a shooting guard.
Yeah, but it don't
That's
matter.
what
It's,
they
it's
put
a
I know,
guard. It's a
when
guard.
he said it's shooting guard.
Darby
That's
Fiston
where my
had
brain
it. He had it. He was the first one to get it. And Ronnie Ice come followed it up. All right. Next one.
He said Kyrie. Yeah.
Definitely wasn't.
He started throwing names out there. All right. This is 2013, 2014.
Oh hell
All right.
no!
Chris Paul, James Harden, LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Who was the center?
This is a tricky one too.
Chris Paul in L.A., LeBron in Miami.
GK, for you, I'll give you one hint for this one only. This player was involved in our last episode somehow, somewhere.
Oh, I know
Somewhere.
already now. This. No, this ain't it.
Tim
ain't
Duncan
it.
is incorrect.
No, that ain't
Oh my
it.
god.
Yo, Tim shows up a lot too.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna just say it. It's Joakim Noah.
it's Joakim Noah.
I was about to say that. That's the
It
crazy
is
part. I
Joakim
was thinking
Noah.
that.
It's
He
Joakim
really got that
Noah.
in what year was this? 2014? Oh, okay, I guess it makes sense.
Mhm.
They were nice.
All right, next one, we're going back a little bit. All right, going back just a little bit.
He
All
said
right,
just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Oh, this
2008,
is where I thought you were
2009.
D-Wade.
D Wade is incorrect. You can't even
What?
get it out.
What? D-Wade was on this team?
Yes, D Wade was on this team. It was D
Oh, I was
Wade,
about to
Kobe,
say. I thought you said
LeBron.
incorrect.
No, it was correct. Dirk
Okay,
and
okay,
then
okay.
Howard. All right.
Oh,
2006,
okay.
2007. You got Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Stoudemire. Who was the power forward?
Tracy McGrady?
He said power forward. He named a guard.
LeBron.
In 2007?
Tracy McGrady is incorrect. LeBron is incorrect.
Yeah, I don't think it was him either. In 2007?
2006.
Ooh, was it Paul Pierce?
It was not.
Oh, okay.
I know the answer now.
Y'all gonna be mad at this one.
I
But
already
Crazy
know the
Shot is
answer.
on you.
That shit
What
crazy.
year was this?
2006, 2007.
That's
The
crazy.
year the Spurs won the finals and LeBron got swept.
That's
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a name out there.
That's-
Kawhi.
Kawhi is incorrect.
Oh, wow.
Darby
Who's
Fiston
in the
had it
league,
right.
Yeah.
I told you I was
Kawhi
just throwing a name out there.
It was Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, I knew it then. But I thought it would still be LeBron.
See,
Yeah.
So they had two power. They had basically.
Yeah,
three power
again, it's
forwards
about
on
to
this
get
list?
nasty.
Listen,
That's
all
crazy.
NBA is
All
just
the way forward,
forwards
it
and
is
It's
guards.
just
nasty,
three
bro.
bigs, two guards usually. It's,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
not given
that's
positions.
wild,
Like
It's nasty.
Troy's trying to be cute.
No, I'm not. This is how they put
But
them. I don't
listen,
know what
all
you're talking
NBA,
about.
all NBA don't go off of position. It just
Exactly
go
why
off
it
of
says
guards,
guard,
forwards,
forward, center. So how am I trying to be cute, GK?
Yeah, you can have two
I could
point
have put
guards
point
there.
guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and then still put these players in those positions that I did. I literally
That's why-
changed it as I seen it.
That's why this year is gonna be difficult with
Not me trying
Embiid
to
the
be
Joker.
Me trying to just be smart.
They
Point
both
guard.
better get it and put Giannis at the three.
They can't. They can't.
You got
that's
2003,
it, yeah.
2004. You got Kobe, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, and Shaq, who's a point guard.
See, it's when you say like who was the point guard.
Yeah,
Well, who was the
exactly.
guard?
See,
Who was
you're
the
doing
Oh,
it
and
again.
then-
You just said you didn't do that.
Who
Yeah,
started the
no.
guard?
And what year was this again?
It don't have to be a point guard, guys. Just keep
2003, 2004. I'm saying point guard because that's the position that's missing.
0304? Was it AI?
Yep.
No, incorrect.
Ooh.
GK, Crazy Shot, and BooWop.
Was it D Wade?
That's incorrect. GK and BooWop.
Chauncey?
Incorrect. BooWop.
I don't know who would have been.
This is about to be nasty when he reveals it.
Jason Kidd.
That is correct.
Hey!
Roddy
good
Ice in the chat got it.
shit.
Shout out Roddy Ice.
That's wild.
This one. BooWop.
Only boy out the East to get it. That's crazy.
All right. We going back in time to when we was little kids.
Oh my God.
Josh wasn't born yet.
This is the 1990-2000 season. You have
99?
J-Kid. What?
You said 99?
Yeah, 99-2000. You have J-Kid as your first guard, Kevin Garnett as your first forward, Tim as your second forward, Shaq as your center. Who was your second guard?
I'm going to say it
Jordan.
again, but this one has to be.
What? Who said what?
I said Jordan.
That's incorrect.
This one has to be AI, right?
You said 99, 2000?
99,
This has to be.
2000.
Oh!
It could be
Oh! Dang. I actually don't know who was first team on this one. Is it Kobe?
That's incorrect.
Dang, so I was right.
It's
the first
GK
time.
and BooWop.
I know who it is.
99, 2000.
I have a lot of names in my head. I'm just not.
I know exactly who it is.
Allen Iverson.
No, it's
Yeah.
That is in.
What?
That's incorrect.
How
I
many
know
Not
times?
AI.
I know the answer. I should have fucking said it. Fuck.
Why y'all second guess yourself so much?
So much, BooWop.
Just
You
go
always
with the
got the
first
answer after
answer.
GK.
I thought it was Allen Iverson. Honestly,
It's tough. It's tough.
Because how many
Your
times
first
Allen
answer is the only
Iverson-
time you're right answer.
I got two answers though. That's why I'm
Is it
saying.
Ray
like,
Allen?
Is it Ray Allen? I'm sorry, I moved my paper.
How many times was Allen Iverson first team All NBA?
It's
Two
here. Why did I
times.
do that? No, it
Just
was.
two?
It wasn't. It was Gary Payton.
I
Oh,
fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
It
I
was
would have
Gary
never guessed
Payton.
that. I would have never guessed that.
G-Pay, are you with me? All right, the last one is two people missing. So I'm going to give you two guesses on this one.
Okay.
What year?
2000, 2001. You got to give me the second guard and the first forward.
AI better be the first guard.
AI, I'm giving it to Gbaby.
We said it at the same time, but
All right,
You
Gbaby
did,
and
that's
GK.
fine.
G and G. That's what I'm putting next to it. G and G. I got
Double
you.
D.
All right, who's the second one? I'm not going to press the button because I don't know which one is first in line.
Go pop up first.
Yeah.
Forward.
Who's the forward?
2000, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
T-Mac.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
GK
You
is
did a
out.
second
He
guess,
used two
though, right?
guesses. Gbaby, you got one more guess, and then Crazy Shot Josh and BooWop got two guesses.
Was it Dirk?
No.
It was not. One
Was
more
it Chris
guess.
Webber?
It was Chris Webber.
Good guess.
AI and Chris Webbies.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that, to be honest.
I would have got AI for sure, but
Yeah, AI for sure. I was like, what's that 2001?
I was gonna say KG. That's who I was gonna say next.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, too.
'Cause ain't that the year that they made to the final? Well, the Western Conference Finals, the Kings.
Yeah, the Kings and lost in Game 7, right?
That controversial ass series.
It might have been. It might. I thought that was 02 though.
That's why he popped into my head.
Weber was right, Ronnie Ice. Thank you guys for participating. You guys like that one? I got another
That's
one for you
fire.
guys. The next one's gonna be
Fucking
football. I
difficult.
promise you that. The next one, whoever, I don't know who's gonna be on that show, but that one's gonna be football. I got some football one lineup because we keep doing basketball, as GK pointed out. But we are at the end of the show. Final thoughts, Gbaby.
Well, real quick, since we are at the end of the show, I know people talk about basketball, but I just want to put some news out there that just happened. Alex Kappa, I believe, is signing with the Jaguars. The Jaguars. Alex Kappa, I think he played for. It was right here. Or no, I'm sorry, Brandon Scherf. Brandon Scherf, the former Washington O-line.
That's really good for
signing
them.
with the Jaguars.
That's
Alex
good.
Alex Kappa is signing with the Bengals.
Who the fuck is
Bengals-
that? Was that a Bucks lineman?
Nah.
Who was he?
Oh no, yeah, I think it was. I
He
think
was a
it
Yeah, he
Bucks
was.
Bucks O lineman, right?
Yeah,
He was.
guard. The guard. So
And
yeah,
he's going where? Bengals?
He's going to Cincy, so he's gonna help that O-line.
Damn, that's good for both of those pickups. Are
Absolutely.
Good for them. Yeah.
Panthers released AJ Bouye. So Larry Ogunjobi, the defensive tackle for the Bengals, is going to Chicago. Mitch Trubisky is the new quarterback for the Steelers, so they're not getting Deshaun Watson.
I was happy because they was talking about Mitch Trubisky to the Giants. So I did not like that. I'll tell you that. I did not like that.
I should try to go get D-Watt, Troy.
Thank you, Ronnie Ice. I know you guys, you appreciate those segments. I appreciate you guys stopping by and showing some love and staying in the chat for 2 hours with us and chatting with us.
Yeah, so I just wanted to put those out there. But final thoughts, y'all know what it is. You know, I'm always happy to be here. Follow me on TikTok and IG, G_ or G.Baby22, something like that. It's Gbaby22. I don't know where all the underscores and stuff is. We got some video podcasts finally coming out. I'm doing audio, but now we're going to do video. Keep It at G podcast. Apparently, there's a lot of people use variations of that name, so just look for the black profile with like a white football and a basketball.
Come on, G baby, you gotta change your podcast name, man.
I do now because I didn't know there was all these names.
Yeah, you always got to do a search. You got to search the web. That's how I came up with From the Sideline, because I had to search the web.
So it will change, but as of right now, follow me on the TikTok.
And even From the Sideline is kind of another guy has it, but it's totally different in how he spells it.
Yeah,
mine's is one word, his is separated, so it makes it different. But Crazy Shot Josh, final thoughts.
The nasty take of the day. Damian Lillard is overrated.
I see no problems with it. I see no problems.
I keep forgetting the crowd I'm talking to.
As long as he's not over AI, like some people in the Discord have said.
Oh, you missed it. It was at the beginning of the show.
All right, come back to me. I have another take for you. I'll come back to me.
He said I have another one. BooWop,
don't worry. I got a whole bunch. I just thought that would get the people going.
Hey,
I mean, I feel it. Well, okay, go ahead, BooWop.
I was just gonna say, man, I thought I was gonna come on the show and be remotely convinced why Peyton Manning was
Shot King, you missed it.
But no, man, great show, fellas, man. Always fun, always, good to vibe with y'all. Y'all already know, man. Follow your boy on TikTok, BooWop89, and co-host of the World Is Yours podcast, man. You get nasty over there.
GK, final thoughts.
I just want to thank all you guys for being on the show and for participating in the chat. And shout out to Dub. Appreciate you guys. And then I guess my other final thought is just I wanted to say that I think Drew Brees is really underappreciated as well. He had 12 years that were super dominant for a quarterback position. 5 seasons with 5,000 yards, and no one's ever really done that before. And he, over the course of those 12 years, he had a bottom 10 defense 6 times, and he had bottom of the barrel defenses several times. So that's just super, super impressive. And I just imagine what he would have been able to do had he had more help on that side of the ball. So
you heard it here, Drew Brees better than Peyton Manning.
Hey, we could be the next debate, Gbaby, when you stop by, and we might have to have you with the notebook with the 16 pages of.
No, I don't need to. I just only quarterback to ever throw for 5,000-yard passing seasons.
Drew Brees is like that, and I do think Drew Brees is one of my topics in my little topic notes to talk about his career, because I do think Drew Brees' career is overrated. But my final thoughts is GK kind of took mine. You know what mine is every show. It's thanking you guys for watching all the comments, Garb the Fisted, Ronnie Ice, and all you other guys that popped up in the chat. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys stopping by and watching us. Go follow our social medias. Go check us out on TikTok. If you guys do want to be a guest on the show, just DM us. We're open. We got slots. Let us know. We like the debate. We are fans, and we want to talk to other fans. We want to see what you guys' opinions are. Just how we met these guys. We want to see what you guys' opinions are. But we thank you guys. This is From the Sideline, and we are out.